Yo, what's good? This is Cormega. Catch me on Drink Champs.
Drink Champs.
Drink Champs is important for the culture because they give a voice to some of the voiceless. They give credit to some of the people that have been long overdue for credit. Find a way to have fun, show a fun side of our culture, and I'm proud of the growth of it. I was around from day one. So to see their growth and everything is an inspiring, beautiful thing. Peace out.
Drink Champs. Drink Champs.
What it could be, hopefully it's what it should be. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this is Drink Champs, motherfucking militant crazy raw radio happy hour. Make some noise! And right now, the brother that we got standing in front of us, that's sitting in front of us, he had one of the most illustrious independent careers ever. If you want to look up independence, you want to say how you do it after leaving a major and approaching this, I would recommend you guys go look at this brother's career. He's a part of a legendary group that they recently got together and is on one of the best albums of the whole goddamn year. It's the best thing about 2020. He is a legend, not only in Queens, but New York City, but the world. He is the motherfucking innovator. He is a person that I look up and I respect. And in case you motherfuckers don't know who I'm talking about, we talking about the legendary Cormega. Goddamn. Now, Cormega, the crazy shit is, I'm just, me and Cam haven't spoke or like hung out in like 15 years. So the crazy shit is I'm telling Murder Mook the other day, and I'm like, yo, when you look at Cameron's video, his very first video, Horse and Carriage.
Me and you was in it.
I forgot that you was sitting right next to me. So the crazy shit is, I'm pulling Cameron's coat, just not pulling his coat, but just telling him like, yo, bro, I really was there from the beginning.
Facts.
And one thing that I did, I overlooked was I wasn't alone.
No.
You was there with me. Make some motherfucking noise for that. So, how did you wind up in the Horse and Carriage video? That's crazy.
I was always in videos. That was I was always just popping up in videos. I was cool with a lot of rappers. You know I don't like to go out a lot. Like now that you know me better, you know me.
Yes.
But one thing you know is like when people tell me to pull up, I pull up.
Yes.
So I was at the video, and if you remember, I fell in the pool.
Oh, definitely remember that part.
Yeah.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, not on purpose. Because I can't swim.
Oh, shit.
So we was both there. Queens was in the building.
That was so dope because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that Queens and Harlem's history.
Yeah.
Because Queens, we get the worst slack because we really don't. It seems like we really don't get along with each other. Like
Queens?
Yeah, Queens.
Within each other, you talking about?
Within each other. It seems like it just doesn't happen.
It kind of is true.
It's kind of true.
We'll get into all of that.
Okay, cool. But LA is like that too. Philadelphia is like that. I think that New York, I think the focus, because we created hip hop, it focuses on us a little bit more. What do you think?
I think, I think people call it like they said. Queens be having a lot of conflict.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas down south, they'll have their issues, but they'll make music together, they'll stick together.
Be on the same songs together.
They'll make songs together, whereas Queens, I think Queens is like a stubborn borough because Queens had to fight for its respect. Remember back in the days, people underestimated Queens.
Because of KRS. You didn't hear people from a place called Queens.
Yeah, right. And people underestimated Queens. So people thought Queens was soft. Even on Rikers Island back in the day, they used to call it Quiet Queens.
Yeah, Quiet Queens.
So you know, Queens always had to fight for its respect, and there's parts of Queens that are ferocious.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I seen a lot of people get their ass tore up in Far Rockaway because they thought it was sweet.
Yep.
Like dudes from out of town to come out there. Far Rockaway's rough.
Yep.
Southside Jamaica.
Yep.
Left Rack. Queensbridge.
Yep.
Long Island City.
Yep.
Period.
Long Island
you know
City.
What I'm saying?
So Ravenswood.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Queens gets busy. So I think a lot of I think Queens also Queens got the most diverse community. There's so many different people in Queens. It's so big, and it's so.
That's why I don't think Trump is from Queens, because you can't be from Queens and be racist. Well, I'm sorry.
No, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. But
you know what I'm saying.
But as far as rap,
we're not claiming you, Trump. Sorry.
I just think I don't know what it is about Queens, but Queens definitely be having a lot of conflict. Even with the murders.
Yep.
Maserati Fox got killed in Queens.
Yep.
The brother Stack Bundles, Chinks, Jam Master Jay.
Yep.
And I'm not even thinking hard.
Yep.
Right. So Queens, I don't know, we got to do better.
Yeah, we got to do better. So now, this album comes out, King's Disease. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see this record coming. I don't know if Son was doing that on purpose. But this record comes out, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep it 100. When I looked at it, I was like, this gotta be an old verse, right? I'm talking about from all of y'all. So I said, this must be an old Nas record. But then, not only was I wrong, y'all sound good together. What was that conversation like? Because I know you and Nas, for lack of a better term, have a very confusing type of relationship. Like, from the outsiders looking in.
I think the outside looking in don't share the same peripheral. Because our relationship wasn't confusion, it was just us. Like our relationship is different from any other rappers with conflict because we actually grew up together.
Real shit.
Our families know each other. I've spoken to his father before. I've seen his mother thousands of times.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I know his brother.
God bless his mother passed away,
what I'm saying?
right? God bless
exactly.
her.
God bless her. She was a graceful, classy woman.
Yeah, she was.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know Jabari before Jungle.
Not Jungle, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Jabari, yep.
Like I knew Nasir. He knows Corey.
Right.
So it's a difference between these other beefs. So I think it was both. It wasn't confusing. It was just us. It was just an emotional. It's emotions involved. And I think time and understanding could rectify things if the love is real. You know what I'm saying? So we both mature men, and you know one thing about me, as you know, because you know me now.
Yes.
I don't gotta speak to you every day, but when I speak to you, it's like we were speaking every day.
Yep.
And when we spoke, everything. It feel like we never ever had issues.
So let me ask you this. So when he called you, did he tell you that this was a firm record, or he just said, just send your verse, and you didn't really know?
It wasn't like, you know how I am.
Right.
So when we spoke, it wasn't about music because I don't care about the music. I even, on some real shit, I don't even care about a firm song or any song. It's about our friendship. Like, if we never rap again, the fact that our friendship is repaired, that's the most beautiful thing out of it all.
That's what's great about you. But continue. I'll get into that later, but continue.
So we spoke about...
And I know you mean this, because I know you now. Like, and I know you mean this.
Yeah,
man, continue.
So we spoke about numerous things before we even got to the song. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time we got to speaking about doing the song, I was with it because... obviously because we cool and because that's what the culture wanted. Like people wanted us to make music for so long. I never realized how bad that the public wanted that. I
didn't realize it until it dropped as well. When it dropped, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, so that's that.
And that's the crazy shit is, I forgot how much I'm a fan of the group. Because honestly, the firm kind of put me on to a certain extent. But I forgot how much I was a fan of the group when I heard the record, and I just kept rewinding because I got a job to do, so I got to be analytical. So I kept rewinding, and I was like, "Is that an old verse? Is that like I'm being a fan?
Yeah.
I'm being a fan." So I'm looking, and when I forget, I don't know if I posted it or whatever I did, and I just to see the fans' reaction of how the firm, because it was a super group. It was the very first super group to me.
Yeah. It was.
So all right, now getting into that, let's get straight into it because I did ask Nature the other day that he was on here, and I said I asked Nature to repeat the rhyme. The reason why I asked Nature to repeat the rhyme.
Repeat what rhyme?
Repeat the rhyme that he had dissed you because I was in that session.
I know.
I never, and this is the thing. The crazy shit is, Mega. This is real talk. I never knew why he dissed you. I was actually in the session. I went upstairs. I said it to him while he was here. I went upstairs and he came back. That's the reason why I asked him was because when it got edited, remember they edited him. Mm-hmm. And when it got edited, I never knew where did that come from. So let's did you want to like some champagne?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I don't know if I'm gonna have none.
Good.
I'm not so, but since Jay-Z cleared, I might stick my finger in it. I might stick my finger in it. He cleared you, man. But chill.
So
listen.
Okay.
Before we can get to that.
Okay.
You just said that you asked. Say what you said.
I asked Nature, why did he do that? Because I thought, this is what I thought. When I went to the bathroom, so somebody gassed him. In all actuality, I think he just did it on his own.
All right, let me stop you now.
Okay, please.
You made me proud just now. You had a great journalistic moment just now.
Okay.
Do you realize for all these years in hip hop, no journalist ever kept it 100 like that?
Wow.
Remember, people was trying to paint pictures of me, changing narratives about me. Remember, Mega's a hater. Mm-hmm. Omega is jealous. He just wants to shine, or etc. He just Nature because he's mad. Right. You're the first journalist that ever said that brought that out, and Nature said it on your show.
Yes.
So
no, I knew.
Yeah, but the perception was
that you started it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true. You're right.
You see what I'm saying?
You're right.
So when that happened, I was shocked. I was like, wow. So but it is what it is. It's old.
I know, but we have to have your side because I just had Nature's side.
Okay.
So the thing is this, right? I need to know because, and you said something to me the other day, and I had to 100% agree with you. You said one thing about me, N.O.R.E. You knew about who I was on the street prior to you knew who I was as a rapper.
Yeah.
And that's true. I did hear about Cormega on the street prior to me hearing about you as a rapper. I heard about you getting busy on the streets. So, one thing for sure, two things for certain, I did not know where this was coming from. When I asked Nature that, I was being totally for real because I didn't know. And I wasn't powerful enough to be like, take my verse off or I don't want to be a part. I wasn't powerful enough. I had to just play my position. So you knowing you and Nas probably having little discrepancies or whatever, you hearing that Nature dissed you, that shit had to fuck you up.
No, that started the discrepancies.
That was it?
That's what I'm saying. You had a journalistic moment.
Oh, I did not know.
There never was no Nas disses before that record.
Wow.
That record started the whole shit.
Wow, I did not know this. See, I'm really like learning.
That's why I said you just had a journalistic
Let's
moment.
make some noise for me learning. I had no idea.
If that record never came, Nas knows this jungle.
Wow.
So I didn't know. See, I never knew. So when I heard that record, I was just mad. I'm thinking everybody's going at me.
Wow.
So I'm like, damn. I thought me and N.O.R.E was cool. I thought, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Now I know now.
But you thought back then he had a problem with you too?
No, if you listen, if somebody comes out with a song called "Fuck DJ EFN" and Cormega's on the song, how you gonna feel? You're gonna be like, yo, I thought me and Mega was cool. You might not be. You're gonna be like, so next time you see me, you might be. It might be the handshake ain't gonna be that warm.
Right.
So it's like I was just like, wow, like that shit shocked me. So it is what it is. Like that started everything. If that record never came out, there never would have been no disses. I had no reason to diss anybody.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I did not know that. I did not know. I swear to God, I'm learning right now. Like, that's one of my favorite.
So the industry really owes me an apology. All these corny ass.
I'm gonna apologize to you for the industry. Goddammit. Goddamn, I'm gonna apologize to you. Nah, but Mega, I'm gonna be honest with you. At that time, Mega was like one of the most arrogantest dudes.
Explain that to me.
That's how you came across.
Okay.
Like whenever I used to come around, I see you, I just be like, and later on, I identify it with confidence.
Okay.
I was too young to look at that and say, that's confidence. I was looking like, damn, maybe he's an arrogant dude.
What's the difference between confidence and arrogance? Like, explain to me what made you think.
I'll tell you what the difference is. Confidence.
As a rapper or as a human being?
Pretty much both. Pretty much both. Because and I'm gonna keep it real, you was always like a fly dude. You was always like flyer than the average person. So you came around, you always had the fly polo on, and always just, and I just would be like, and people, that was the rumor about you, like Mega's an arrogant guy. So that's the reason why I think people thought you started the Nature beef as opposed to Nature. Because if you put you and Nature together, a person's gonna remember you. No disrespect to Nate, that's my brother. But a person's gonna remember you. It's something about your aura, something about your style. And so that's the reason why I think it came off. Have you ever heard that about yourself?
Arrogant?
Yeah, that you arrogant.
Only from people that you hang with. Yo, when you think about this, nobody in Brooklyn says that. Nobody in Far Rockaway. You know people from all over that know me.
Yep.
If that's the worst people could say about me, wow. If that's the worst,
that's actually beautiful.
That's like they said Jordan is arrogant. They said Kobe's arrogant. I was confident, but at the same time, you say I wear polo all the time. There's a girl named TT from Queensbridge. You probably know her.
Yes.
One day I'm standing on the hill. I got the crazy polo shirt and it's dope as fuck. And she was complimenting me on the shirt. And it was limited.
TT? One main? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm saying it because she's alive. Shout out to TT.
Yes.
She'll confirm this. I took my polo shirt off my back and gave it to her.
Wow.
So why people don't tell that side of the story about Mega? Mega.
Wow. Come on, yeah, come on. Wow, that's real.
Time out. Why people don't say, oh, Mega, remember that piece Mega had with it? I was wearing diamonds before everybody too.
Wow.
But I never made nobody feel less about it. That same diamond pin that you see me on it, I gave it to Spank when he came home.
Wow.
Same Gucci watch I had with the authentic Gucci diamonds, I gave that to somebody when they came home.
Wow.
So why people don't say that? So the people that said, yo, N.O.R.E, you know me better now.
Yes.
I'm a very quiet person.
And a great dude, I fuck with you, yes.
So when you stay to yourself and people see more in me than I seen in myself. Because it's like, I'm not an outgoing person. I'm not the type of person that say, how you doing? My name is Mega. I stay to myself. I'm a quiet. Every time we go out, where am I?
Good.
I'm in the cut. So you see me in the cut and I'm looking a certain way and I'm quiet. Sometimes people think I'm standoffish when I'm really just to myself. Some people say I'm shy.
Right.
Some people just...
That's pretty much the opposite of arrogance.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like... So if the worst that somebody can say about me is I'm arrogant, I must be a hell of a dude. You've never heard nobody say Mega's a snake.
Right.
You've never felt uncomfortable around me. You've never heard nobody say Mega jerked me.
Right. Let's switch it up a little bit. You had the experience to be on Violator, be down with Chris Lighty. What was your experience with Chris Lighty? Chris
Lighty was like a big brother that you always want to impress.
Wow.
That you always want to try to impress. He gives you tough love.
Right.
Especially me.
Man's man.
It was an honor. I learned a lot. I learned about patience because I was impatient.
Right.
I wanted to come out. And Chris was teaching me about the game. But during that time, being on Violator, shout out to Dave Lighty, shout out to Mona Scott.
Shout out Dave Lighty, Mona Scott.
I learned how to market myself. I was doing stuff to prove my value or that I'm worthy of this to Chris. I was on the shelf. No, before I was on the shelf, I was on Violator, and the thing a lot of young artists got to realize is when you get signed, you're an investment.
Yes.
So it's not like, okay, we signed you hot, we putting you right out. They got to build you up, and they got to figure out how they're going to get their money back. So while I was on Violator, I seen artists doing their thing, and I felt like I was suspended in time because
you were signed to Violator Records, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the management.
Go ahead.
So also, like the conflict that was happening with me when I wasn't with the firm, that slowed things up.
Right.
Because a lot of labels, they market you, they piggyback off of other things.
Yes.
So that helps with their marketing.
Right.
So that they had to switch lanes.
Right.
But I believed in myself. I knew what I was capable of, and at the time, Bad Boy dominated hip hop.
Because you were supposed to be signed to Bad Boy, right?
I could have signed to Bad. I mean, I can't say I could have, but Puffy dance show, I was in Puffy's office, and Puffy was pretty excited.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was me, Puffy.
I'm trying to figure Cormega on Bad Boy.
But the reason I never went back, Puff was like, "Yo, just come back with some song, da da da."
Right.
Because somebody, they was like, people in our circle was like, don't just chill, because that's gonna affect the firm thing.
Right.
So my loyalty
Wow.
Yeah, I would have loved to. I'd have signed a Puffy with no lawyer.
Wow.
Bad deal or not.
Wow.
Like Biggie was still alive, bro. Everything was good.
Crazy.
So
wow,
you know what I'm saying?
Ill, yo.
So
Okay,
and you figure,
That's
is
amazing.
that my phone?
Oh shit.
I'm about to do something over here.
Good.
Hold up.
Yo, Cormega. Nah, no, guys, it's okay. Listen, guys, I
Yo,
cut
cut this
myself.
up.
My
Check this
barbers
up.
cut me shaving, so this little white thing is a little thing. It's a bagada. But
So
go ahead.
So only reason I never went back to Bad Boys because of my loyalty. I was told not to,
Right.
and I didn't.
So let me ask you something, because during that time, it was Steve Stout and it was Chris Lighty. You was on the Chris Lighty side. Did you feel like you ever got caught in between Chris Lighty and Steve Stout shit? Because you know they had beef on the low.
I know that. I found that out. I didn't really know it, but when Steve was on your show, he said something about Chris Lighty. I forgot.
Listen, when I went back and I looked at it, he dissed Chris Lighty.
That wasn't tasteful.
That was not tasteful. And hold on, and before you say something, I'm gonna say this. I owed you, Mike Geronimo, and AZ a apology because I still would have let Steve Stout say whatever he wanted to say, but I was supposed to check him. At that time, I wasn't skilled. I wasn't enough to stop and be articulate. And I was wanting to iron out me and his shit. So much that I let that shit go above my head. But that's something that I regret. You, AZ, and Mike Geronimo, I should have said something. But like I said, now let me get back to the original question. Because what I found out later on in life was Steve and Chris had a quiet beef. They saw each other and they were very cordial. They were very respectful. So it threw me off because we got beef, get him as soon as you see him.
Or we're not fucking with you.
Or we're not fucking with you. So
yeah.
did you ever feel like you was caught in between that?
I was confused because I thought they was cool.
Yes.
But it's like, Chris wanted to sign me, and then Steve was like, at one point Steve was like, don't sign the deal, I have certain such for you, certain day. Like
to
money.
you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right. So it didn't happen. See the thing?
Because Mecca, I'm sorry I'm going all over the place. You were like the number one thing to sign. Like you were, like for lack of a better term,
I had the biggest buzz.
you had the biggest buzz.
All over
Like
the mixtapes was crazy.
the biggest buzz. So I know they played politics with you. Like I know that. You remember? You don't remember?
I remember. I'm talking to you. I remember. I almost had the penalty deal.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Listen, everybody wanted to sign Mecca. Like it was like.
I'm glad I didn't take the penalty deal.
Yeah,
Because there would have been no seeing that.
Maybe not.
They didn't have the budget.
Salute. I'm trying to get you a drink. I'm trying my best.
But yo,
I'm trying my best. Salute.
Salute to Neil Levine and salute to y'all because y'all put that work in.
Yes, we did.
But yeah, I had a big buzz. I had mad labels wanting to sign me.
Right.
I went with the most money, which is not the best.
Not the best thing.
You want to go with the people that's going to cater to you. So signing to Def Jam was like signing to the Yankees.
Right.
Like you might not.
It is signing to the Yankees.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Signing
saying?
to the brand. You get the brand. Right.
So it's like I signed there because I grew up off of LL and Slick Rick and Public Enemy. I signed there
This
for
was Leo or Kevin Lyle's regime?
Yeah, this was Leo. Like Kevin Lyles came a little after.
Okay.
But yeah, Leo was there. I learned a lot from Leo. People say a lot of things about Leo, but I'm gonna tell you one thing.
He's one of my favorite CEOs.
I learned a lot from Leo, so I can't front on that man.
Yeah, I learned a lot from him too. So now let's get straight to it.
Okay.
So Steve Stout, I wanted to understand what we was doing. Steve Stout came on here and he said, why? Because Nas shouted out Mega, he was supposed to just be on.
Misconception.
And God bless Steve, because I don't want to seem like, but a lot of people don't know. Well, for my wife, I was about to say, we born some Ace for it. It's the only nigga approved here for Ace, all right? A lot of people don't know, and I'm not saying this because you here. I'll say this when you're not here. One of the illest MCs coming out of Queens was you. Before I heard of Nas, and now I was talking about the street shit. I heard of you. They was always saying there's a dude from Queensbridge Cormega, he's the next guy. He's the next guy. So when I went back and I heard Stout say that, it did disturb me because he's from Queens. So he had to hear the same rumors I heard.
Maybe not.
Maybe not, because he's from a different part of Queens?
And he didn't do his research. And sometimes when you're successful like he is, you only hear what you want to hear.
Damn, that's real.
So the way I seen it, he didn't believe in me, and he didn't do his research enough. Because like you said, before I went to jail, I was buzzing.
I heard about Mega before I heard about Nas. Rhyming wise, to be honest.
And there was a time when Marley Marl was like Dr. Dre of the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? He just brought LL's career back in the early 90s. He was working with TLC and this one and that one with big people. And he was busy, so like there was no artist in Queensbridge that caught his attention.
Right.
So, and he heard everybody. So I was on the street still. And I think I told you before, there's a woman named Mary Stevens from Queensbridge. And she got word to somebody, Hank Carter, who knew Marley, and she was like, I want Marlon to hear his music because this guy is good, you know.
You just called Marley Marley?
Marley.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
So, Marley got wind of one of my joints. I had a song called Sex, Drugs, Bitches, and Money. And Marley heard it, and next thing you know, I got the call. I was like, yo, Marley wants you. Wow. DJ Elias was my producer at first. So me and Elias was going to Marley Marl's house, recording. And unfortunately,
was Nas rhyming at that time?
Yeah, Nas was rhyming.
Okay.
Nas, actually,
this is history right now.
When Live at the Barbecue and all that was out already.
Wow.
But I still was buzzing. Nas was doing this thing too, but I was buzzing. And the funny thing is,
you caught a case.
Yeah, I caught a case. But the funny thing is, even when I was planning my shit, I always, even as an artist, I always try to look out for people that was my people. Like we went to Brooklyn Queens Day.
I remember Brooklyn Queens, First Meadow Park.
And we got on the stage.
You and Nas?
Yeah.
I feel like
your guy was performing.
I feel like he had a bucket hat on with Akinelli.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I know Traz was rhyming.
Okay.
And Yammy said, give Mega the mic.
Wow.
Yammy jumped on the stage.
Wow.
And
rest in peace, Yammy.
Yeah, and got the mic.
Wow.
And I jumped on the stage.
Right.
And I said, yo, where's Nas?
Wow.
Nas jumped on the stage, and I did my verse from a song called Set It Off. That was on one of Poet's albums. And Nas did his verse from Live at the Barbecue.
Wow.
So I wasn't even on, and I still was showing love. That's how we was. You know what I'm saying? So I opened up for Eric B. and Rakim at the Apollo.
Wow.
So all this stuff, Steve needed to chill, because he didn't do his research.
Right.
He didn't like me. He took things personal, even with he took things personal, like.
You know what I think, Meg? I'm sorry to cut you off. And this is, I'm not defending him, but what I think was he was invested in Nas and Nas, that's it. Anything came around or disputed Nas, he just didn't want nothing to do with it. He in that same show, he told me he hated on me to my face. He said, I thought you ain't go hard, N.O.R.E.
Yeah.
He said that to my face. So.
Well, I'm gonna show you just how.
Okay. Oh, I don't know what this is, but I'm in.
Complex Magazine interview with Steve Stout. There was an interview where Cormega saying There was an interview where Cormega was saying that you had a role in him being kicked out the firm. Here's Steve. He was never in the firm, man. He should have never been in the firm. Believe me, he wasn't. He and Nas truly didn't get along.
You coming with the seats?
Get paperwork.
Hold up. Time out. Even when Nas was shouting him out on One Love, they weren't cool. That was cool. He just got out of jail. It took him a while to get acclimated to what was going on. Time out. Let me fix this right now.
Yeah.
First of all, One Love came out, Steve, you wasn't even in the picture. You was not Nas' manager till it was written. When One Love came out, I was in jail. I was there when Nas met you.
Cormega, you still y'all together? Yes.
Yes, Steve wasn't around.
Okay.
I was there when Nas met Steve. So right now you're giving the impression that you was there, you wasn't.
He's on fire!
Even when Nas was shouting them out on One Love, they weren't cool. That was cool. He just got out of jail. No, I didn't get out of jail. I was in jail. That's why he said One Love. One Love is a term of endearment that people write in jail.
Right.
When I was writing Nas from jail, I would write One Love at the end of my letter. Okay? Now, shall I continue?
Yes.
That was cool. He just got out of jail. It took him a while to get acclimated to what was going on. In a business sense, he said in a business sense, and his manager at the time, a lot of different things.
And your manager at the time was Chris?
No, time out. He said in a business sense, and his manager at the time,
Biz?
a lot of
Your
different
manager
things.
Biz?
Yes.
Okay.
Now listen to this.
Okay.
They didn't like Biz.
Okay.
Biz wasn't seasoned. He was new. But there goes arrogant Mega again. I gave somebody from the project a chance to be my manager. There goes me showing love, as usual. So Biz didn't have the business savvy of a Mark Pitts or a Steve or a Chris. But he was somebody from the hood that I was trying to give a chance to. All right. So in the business sense, I own my masters and I own my publishing.
Right.
So how I didn't have a business sense? I've been owning my publishing since I was on Def Jams. Okay. A lot of different things. But here's this. He's actually a really good guy.
This is Steve Stout.
This is Steve Stout.
Okay.
How the fuck are you belligerent and a really good guy? That's inconsistent. You can't be belligerent and be a really good guy.
His cross-examination is out of control.
I love this breakdown.
Time out. But he felt like Nas owed him too much and felt like he was too important. Yo, on my mother's grave, you could call Nas, you could ask Nas in your private life or on your or anytime. I've never asked Nas for a penny. Nas not even the only famous dude from Queensbridge. I never asked Marley Marl for anything. I never asked Shan, Craig, Shantae, Craig, Nature, Capone, N.O.R.E, Mobb Deep, Louis DeVal, Ron Artest. Everybody from the bridge will tell you, even your man used to say that Mega don't ask nobody for shit.
Right, no.
So this is a guy who takes things too personal.
Right.
You can't mix business with personal. So when he wants to compete with Chris Lighty, that's the difference between Chris and Steve. Chris didn't let the personal intervene with the business. So when you saying I had to get acclimated to the street. I was just out of jail. You can't tell somebody that's fresh out of jail some of the things that you were saying to me as a man. Now with all of this being said, I read this to show you the inconsistencies. Right. And so the next question was, so even when he was on affirmative action, he wasn't actually part of the firm? They asking him that, because they're like, obviously shocked. And he's like, well, he was at the time. You just contradicted your very first statement.
Because you said he never was a part of the firm.
He said the ideal did surround him and he just bugged out. Right? He said that project should have been fantastic. I have arguments all the time with Jay and Puff. You deflecting from the question. So my thing is this. Where did I bug out at? Where did I bug out? Because I didn't sign to you?
Yeah, probably.
Because anything other than that, I didn't bug out.
But you understand that, though. You understand that.
But let me say this.
You Nas man, he manages Nas. You come home, you get the bigger deal with his enemy that we learned later.
I didn't know that was an enemy, and that's not my business.
It's true.
I just came home. I just came home from jail.
But you do see where he's coming from, though.
I don't see where he's coming from because N.O.R.E, I'm the type of dude. Now, before you didn't know me like you know me now, and that's the thing a lot of people don't know. That you know me better now. You could talk to me about anything.
No, but what I'm trying to say,
if you would have told me that,
all I'm trying to say is I'm trying to see it from his angle, and his angle, he's probably like, yo. Cormega is one of this is a mythical creature, right? This guy has so much buzz, and he's Nas' man. So he probably looked at it like, you supposed to sign with me, and you signed to Chris, even though it was violator records. I'm just trying to give Steve Stout.
You think he took offense to it?
I think he might have took offense to it.
N.O.R.E, listen to this.
Retribution afterwards?
That's how this fucking record label game bullshit is.
I'm not good with spite. I'm not good with spite. Like, I'm very transparent. Like, you know that. I'm the type of person, if I get upset about something, yo, son, I move honorably. Right. Even people that don't fuck with me be like, yo, Mega's a loyal dude or Mega's a solid dude. Straight up. You know that. You know people from the street.
Yes.
Yo, We never had.
But you see, that's where Steve could have been coming from.
He was doing too much stuff to win my affiliation with him. Yo, they erased me off a song. La Familia, I was on La Familia, the original version, then I got erased off it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know what I'm saying? Or I go to if there's a show, there was a show one time, and there's a bunch of people from the hood, Queensbridge there. So I'm on the line, we all on the line, we getting in the show. So I'm last. I stand last because I'm an artist, I'm mega. So y'all go in, I'm telling the guy, yeah, let them go, because I'm gonna get in. And it's at Nassau Coliseum.
Long Island.
So there's a bunch of tickets for all of us. So the tickets Steve gave me, I'm thinking I'm good. Everybody got tickets. So he's reading regular people from the hood. You know some of these people.
Right.
So he's like, the usher's looking at the tickets. So he's pointing like, all right, your city's over there, like floor seats,
Don't tell me your tickets were seafood.
My tickets was up there somewhere.
Yeah, seafood y'all.
So I'm like, yo, he was playing a lot of games like that.
Right.
But that, you know, if me and Steve would have really had dialogue, I think we could have had to understand, but we didn't have the dialogue.
I think me and you went through the same thing with him. This is the reason why I'm gonna actually like try to rep for him a little bit. Is because I feel like we chose the other side. We was Chris's boys. You understand? Like you were violator, whether you look at it like that or not. I was violator, and later on in life, after him coming on the show and him saying, you know, because you guys were with Chris and he's saying all that, it hit me later that I was in the middle of a war that I didn't know I was in.
Time out. This is why money doesn't make you happy, or money isn't everything. Because first of all, how long has Chris been dead? A minute, right? How long has these interactions happened? Me signing with Violate was 1996. So you mean in 2018? No, when was that interview? 2017?
2017.
How many years later? Like this, you're a millionaire right now.
Yes.
You got a good life. Like let all that shit go. I let go. Yo, I don't have no beef with nobody no more. I don't got beef with Steve.
Right.
I don't got no problem with Steve. I respect Steve. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened in the past, that's the past. Yo, people that live in the past don't have no real estate in the present.
I think we make some noise of that. Continue.
So
well, you do know you're a legend. They're gonna have to talk about you. They gotta talk about you, man. I feel like sometimes you humble yourself and feel like people shouldn't, but that you're a part of hip hop history. They're gonna bring you up every fucking time.
You see that word you just used? Now you follow me on social media.
Yes, I do.
You be in my shows.
Yes.
That's the word more people use than the arrogant. Mega's mad humble. I didn't even know that about myself. I just thought I was quiet. Mad people be like, I do regular stuff that's regular to me. Like, but fans find it, they find it to be bigger than normal because a lot of artists don't do the things I do. I've been talking to fans on social, I've been on social media for over 15 years.
Right.
I mean, I've been on the internet for over 15 years. I was doing stuff before people was doing it. I was on the internet, I don't even know the year, but you know the stuff. Yeah. Like, I interact with my fans after the shows. You've been at shows. I talk to them, I sign the autographs. Like, I'm the same way I am now, I've been like that. It's just that a lot of people didn't know that. They had their perceptions. So the scariest thing about this whole conversation that we just having is that a lot of the narratives on me were created by other people, not even by my own actions. And that's the fucked up thing. And that's why I was like, fuck the industry, because it's like people was creating these things. I don't even like to party. It's like he want to be in the limelight.
You party today, have a sip, goddamn. Jeez Louise, you got Jay-Z approved you, bro. This $500 a bottle, this is $55 a sip. $55 a sip. Please have one sip. God damn it. Jeez Louise, Papa Jeez. Come on, man. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. One sip.
Diablo,
yeah. All the time.
Let me think about this.
All right, go ahead.
What's the next question, though?
I forgot. All right, listen. I said on Drink Champs with Trash, I said, I think Mega became an even better person when you took your Shahada. I attribute that to Islam. Am I wrong?
I think, where's my phone at?
Oh, you got more receipts?
Nah, I got a note. I wrote a note of that.
Cool.
I think you're right, and I think you're wrong.
I respect this.
I think you're right.
Take it from wrong first. Tell me
I think you're wrong because
you feel like you
somebody brought this up recently. There's like, yo, I seen the thing with N.O.R.E. Like, he's like, you've been like that. Like, you gotta understand, like Queensbridge. Mm-hmm. You was a part of the movement.
Yes, I'm not from Queensbridge, but I'm from Queensbridge.
Yeah, you're part of the movement. Nobody can take that. CNN
yes, thank you.
is part of that movement.
Yes.
So you know this just from you being out there. There's different movements. And these people stick to their sect, these people stick to their sect. Sometimes rappers have issues with each other. Mm-hmm. It don't even be because of the rappers, because of other people.
The people involved, yeah.
So I think you really never... Me and you was cordial, but we never really got to know each other.
Right.
So if you are fed a certain thing, if I'm a quiet dude and you see me posted up, and like you said, I'm looking a certain way, you might look like, oh, this dude think he... But if you know me, I've been... Think about it. I took the whole Queensbridge to Six Flags. I wasn't Muslim when I did that. I was paying for basketball tournaments for women. I wasn't Muslim when I did that. I put Biz on him from the projects. He never managed nobody. I had superstar managers wanting to manage me. Right. I wasn't Muslim when I did that. Like, I did a lot for a lot of people. That's real. And I wasn't Muslim when I did that. That's real. Even in the street, you never heard, I never abused my power. I always was trying to make peace. Right. You know what I'm saying? But people don't talk about that. Right. So it's like, I think you never really got to know me. People don't know, like that night when what was it, 2014?
Yeah, we Queensbridge, we stayed to Queensbridge. Me and you, we was the only two rappers. We was out of line, by the way.
But we was good. We was out of line, but we was good. So
the only two rappers in the whole fucking thing. Go ahead, my bad.
I think after that, we really started having before we just had peace and all of that. And back in the days, I didn't know where you stood. Because I keep it real. There was times when we had a mutual associate or whatever you want to call him, and he would be like, "Yeah, N.O.R.E said like it almost made it feel like me and you was competition, but we wasn't competition.
No, it wasn't.
Or yeah, but
that's why when Trash said that. Trash said, "Oh, you and Mega is cool." You got a note for that too?
I got, yeah, for sure.
Listen. So, and the crazy thing was, it wasn't that. I don't think he was saying it. What I think he was saying was, I never seen y'all hung out together.
I think
because when we would hung out, we wouldn't take pictures.
But it's not for him to see.
It's not
He's
for
not
that.
God.
Yeah. It's really
you don't
true.
gotta see. Like I never seen him and you hang out together. So my thing is this. I'll get to that in a minute. So
I'm ready.
When me and you got cool, we did something we never did in the past. Like I might see you at a show and we standing around each other. Yo, what up, N.O.R.E? What's good? You got your people, I got my people. We good. You know what I'm saying? But
I will invite you to shows. You invite me to shows. You come out as my guest. I come out as your guest. Yeah.
And then it's like
we're fucking with each other.
Yeah. But then it's always somebody in between that. N.O.R.E said this. Somebody told me you didn't like me. So listen. So when Son said y'all hate each other, for one, that's an exaggeration because hate is a strong word.
That's true.
So as a man, did me and you ever stop each other's money?
Never.
Did we ever try to go at each other's lady?
Never.
Did we ever have physical conflict?
Never.
So why the fuck would I hate you?
That was always other people.
You know what I'm saying? I never hated you.
You're right about
so
that.
as far as the like part, I didn't know if I should like you because I'm hearing like N.O.R.E said this. So I'm like,
that's some real shit.
But it's like this. But it's like damn. I'm trying to figure N.O.R.E out because somebody will say something, but then N.O.R.E will show me love.
Yes.
You did shit that you probably don't even remember.
You know what the crazy shit? It was the same thing back for me.
Yeah.
People would you know what it was? I think people just didn't want us to be cool. Like
I think so too.
Yeah,
yo, bro, you gotta understand. I went against Queensbridge.
Yeah.
I went against my own people to y'all not jumping him.
Yes.
That's how we. Know so shit like that, Trash don't know because he wasn't there.
Right.
So and then, you doing Clue show. You invited me to Clue show. See, shit like that I remember. Or you did your video, I'm in the video. In a starring role.
Yep, N.O.R.E video. You and Busta Rhymes as the stars.
So I'm like, so it's like, okay, for somebody that don't like me, this dude is showing a lot of love.
I feel like they played us against each other.
So I think, so like I said, and I thought to myself recently, I said, you know what? Like, think about how many people we know that's dead, and you be like, damn, he died over some bullshit. Damn. Or somebody that's in jail, and you be like, damn, he in jail with some bullshit. So you got to think about that with relationships. Like, why didn't I like N.O.R.E?
Right.
Or why didn't because somebody say N.O.R.E don't like me,
Right.
I gotta
You automatically don't like me because you feel that way because you feel I don't
men
like
get defensive, so it's like
very
that,
true.
So
it's very true.
In reality,
I feel like I did the same thing.
I never had nothing against you.
I never had nothing against you.
So,
Don't make some noise for that, goddamn. But let's get straight into it. So you and Drag, y'all got the like weirdest. I don't know what it is, and you hit me and you said, "Yo, why would you ask Trash about me?" And the thing is, I didn't know where y'all stood as a real human, and we didn't speak about it off camera or on camera, Trash. So I need to hear your side of the story.
I'm gonna say this. What is he right now? Is he five? Is he right? What is he?
I don't understand.
Is he
the question.
righteous brother? What is he like? Is he 5%? What is he? What is he right now?
I'm not sure. I think he's 5%.
All right. So, all right. If he's 5%er, on that show that you did, he said,
notes.
Yeah.
He came prepared, man.
He said, you know what kills me about you, Omega? Y'all used to hate each other.
Right?
Okay. So, and then you said, I get Mega now. He said, you get him now. Does he get you? That was a forked tongue.
That was what?
That was a forked tongue.
Forked tongue?
Forked.
I've never heard this expression. This sounds
like
amazing.
Like deceptive.
Thank you. Right? So I'm like, wow. That's like somebody sliding down.
Saying that even if I like you, you really don't like me. That's what he's saying? Okay.
He's saying, dude, does he get you?
Right.
So, and then you said, to me, Mega's a better person since he became Muslim.
Yes.
Then he said, I've been on Shahada, I've been on all those schools of thought. I'm the same nigga though. So my thing is this.
Yeah, you so prepared. I'm not prepared.
Tragedy is a competitive dude. And you know this. He's always been, and he still is. And this ain't the point in life. You're supposed to be chilling right now. So if you just said Mega's a better person since he became Muslim, why you can't just be proud of me? Why he couldn't just be proud at Mega's being a better person, right? Then he says, I've been on Shahada, I've been on all those trains of thought, as if those things are behind you now.
That doesn't make you a better person.
So now if you're righteous, right? Right? I had to write this down.
This is so articulate. I'm in.
How could one claim to be righteous and not have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of two men having peace when the very first word you say to a brother or sister is peace? Whether it's God or earth, you say peace to them.
Peace.
So knowledge of self is just information if not applied in your ways and actions. So if he's seen that me and you were not cool back in the days, and we're cool now.
Yeah.
That's something to be celebrated, not questioned.
I understand.
So I made a mental note of that, and then I said, any man that truly understands the merits of peace would commend those who find it, unless it is something he himself has yet to find. Progression is
far. Like taking off my glasses. I don't even got glasses. God damn it! Go ahead, keep going.
Listen, any man that truly understands the merits of peace will commend those who find it, unless it is something he himself has yet to find. Progression is foreign ground for those content with standing in regression. Peace is a beautiful thing. That's why it's noticeable when a person is at peace. They move different, and lack of peace leaves you vulnerable to turmoil, and that too is noticeable.
Well, I attribute that. I'm being honest with you, because like I said, we didn't know each other. We did know each other, but since it might have been the shahada that
I get on that.
But the thing is, I be feeling like you at peace now. Like
I'm at.
You know what it was back then? I just felt like we were at war. Period. Rappers, so we was always on guard.
Exactly.
But I just felt like in these recent years, me seeing you've just been acquiring that same exact shit you said. That you come across like as a peaceful person.
I'll break that down to you. It's two things. It's a few things that make me. There's a few things that make me at peace. Being Muslim does bring you peace. if you seeking it, and somebody like us, where we came from, we gotta seek peace because we see the other side so much. Like, yo, your mom's still alive, right? So it's like, yo, bro, I don't got that.
Right.
So on your worst days, let's just say you fell off, you had nothing. You could go get that hug from mom. You could go get that home cooked meal, that conversation. My mom never got to see me tie my shoelaces, never got to see me graduate from kindergarten, never got to see me riding a bike. So it's people like you that I look at y'all like y'all blessed to have that. So the Muslim thing is, like, you have to carry yourself a certain way as a Muslim. It's a thing called adab too. It's a respect that you show others. And it's like the energy you put out is kind of like the energy that you would want to receive. Now, as a Muslim, I try to set example, or I try to lead by example with my ways and my action. That's why I try not to be inconsistent, and that's why I do everything well thought out. The reason I want peace is because I never had it. It's just like when you poor, you want money. When you cold, you want warmth.
That was hard. Killing it. It's like Marcus Garvey times 2.
So,
keep going, my bro. That's hard. That was hard. I'm sorry.
I spoke to one of my friends. He's not from the hood. He's a white guy. He was raised in New England. Comes from a good family. And he said, "Yo, Mega, you've been to more funerals than my grandfather." You know, people in their 80s, and get to a certain age, your grandparents, they don't have no friends. It's like, when you look at my life, since you knew me, is it different between knowing somebody and being close to somebody? Look at the people that died from Queensbridge that was thorough, that was close, not aight with me, like Drawers. Was close with me. Yammy.
P.
Spank. Pete, like, these wasn't people
Twins,
I was aight with. I wasn't aight with these people. You know what I'm saying? I lost so many people. My cousin Oogie died.
You know what's the crazy shit, man? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I had never knew best friends shoot at each other until I went to Queensbridge. Is that fucked up?
Yeah. I mean, crazy shit happen everywhere, but Queensbridge is different sometimes.
Listen, I went one week. It was Lake and Draws in the Terradome together, and the next week they said you can't go there. And I said, why? And they said, Lake and Draws Zach Wall.
Oh, you was coming to Queens back then?
I was a little nigga. I came with Shamik. Shamik brought me there. I went 1 week.
Wow.
And that was the first time I said, damn, best friends could become strangers. Like that Nas line, I've been best friends become strangers. I remember that like it was yesterday. I remember
that line?
Lake and Draws being best friends. And when I came back and I asked for them together, it was taboo to ask for them. They're like, what are you talking about? They don't hang together. Like, I was like, I saw that. I saw this with my own eyes.
Wow, that
was my first life lesson, that you can be best friends and enemies the fucking very next day. Because that's how it seemed like to me.
And that's why.
Rest in peace, Draws. Rest in
peace to Draws. It took me years to heal from Draws dying. And that's why I seek peace. And that's why I think.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? You said it took years for you to.
It took me years to recover from Draws being gone. It wasn't an easy loss for me.
Is it okay when we talk about the situation?
Draws?
Because I'll tell you, and you could tell me if you want to, or edit this part out. Because this hurt me too. The fact that it was like an 18-year-old.
I don't think he's 18.
The dude who killed him?
No, he's not 18.
Oh, he was older than that?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But it's still sad because
is that like the OGs not respecting the young culture? Is that us being old sometimes?
No. I think Draws loved. I don't think nobody wore Queensbridge on his chest like Draws.
Nobody did. Nobody.
And I think Draws.
And Bumpy's close up. He's like close second.
Yeah. Shout out to Bump. Draws loved the hood so hard, he would defend anybody. And I think he just loved the hood. The love that he gave should have never happened.
He
shouldn't
even been in the hood
that shit. I stopped going to Queensbridge when Draws died.
Get out of here.
For like a year and a half. I couldn't even walk by that area because it hurt.
Yeah. That shit hurt me too.
Yeah.
And I'm not even from Queensbridge, but that was my man. Like,
I know Draws I know the other person. I know Draw's mother. I know the other person's mother.
Wow, I don't know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So that's the saddest thing about hood beefs, and that's why sometimes you gotta, like the old me. You know what the problem is? We move off ego and pride. Sometimes we have spontaneous reactions. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I said before, like a gun has to be the last resort, not the first response, because you can't take that back.
I don't know how many photos this nigga's kicking right now. Go ahead, keep going.
So a lot of times, a lot of things that happen in the hood, if we'd have just thought it out, it wouldn't have happened. Like my crew, Draws was a good fella. And
I always heard of the Goodfellas.
yeah, Draws was a good fella. And like that crossed the divide because Draws was part of us.
And 40 Busters and Goodfellas, what is the difference?
40 Busters is a different crew. 40 Busters is like, that's one of the first, the 40 Busters is like the prototype for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we respect them, you know what I'm saying? The way they move like a family, like a unit. And basically they was like the prototype for us. They was a blueprint for us.
So that was the people who came before you and I.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, let's just, where's Draws from? He's from 10th Street or he's
Draws from 40 side of 10th Street. Rest in peace to Herb too. Herb his brother died too recently.
All right, so he's from 10th Street. So listen, let's just give 10 seconds of total silence right now, because he's from 10th Street. And let's give some love to my brother Sados. You ready? 10 seconds. Rest in peace, Draws. Sados. Yo, I ain't gonna front. I brung Draws on tour with me. I've never seen somebody this crazy. Like, I love Draws. Like, he would go on tour and just lose his mind.
Draws is different.
Draws is a different dude, man. I miss him, man.
Even Puff no Draws. Next time you see Puff, he asks him about Draws.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Get out of here. So, all right. You come home, right? You're aware that these people want to sign you. We're aware that these people want to sign you.
Mm-hmm.
How was it initially that you made that decision to go with Chris or to do it? And I imagine, and I sincerely do not know this answer. Was Nas helping you in that direction, or was it like?
And this was 96.
Do your own type of thing.
What year was this when you came home?
I came home 95. I got signed in 96. When I came home, something was like,
because Nas is becoming Nas at this point.
He was already him.
Yeah,
he made Illmatic. Illmatic was out.
Yeah.
Yo, real talk, he could have retired after Illmatic and he would still be mentioned as the greatest, one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
So he was already who he was. When I came home, he tried to get me a deal. See, this is the thing, Steve don't know. Son tried to give me a deal already. Wow. They just didn't. Yeah, he tried to give me a deal with Capitol Records.
Wait, when you came home? Or?
Yes, before that was even in the picture. Oh. But they didn't jump on it. They didn't. So I said to myself, I just got to work harder. You know what I'm saying? So I started jumping on mad mixtapes. I started going to doing ciphers. Ironic, we in Miami. I went to How Can I Be Down? Mm-hmm. And I started.
I was in Peter Thomas' spot.
I got a drop from you and How Can I Be Down?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was in ciphers.
This nigga had a drop from everything.
I was in ciphers killing it.
Right.
So then people was like, Steve Rifkin's brother, I'll never forget this day. Because this is like a keep it real goes wrong moment. Steve Rifkin's brother was like, because the guy Biz used to manage N.O.R.E too. Like when he had N.O.R.E and me at the same time. But N.O.R.E went to Tommy Boy Records.
Yes, he did.
And Loud wanted N.O.R.E because Mobb Deep was
Mobb Deep, yes.
So they felt a way about that. So Steve Rifkin's brother was like, "Yo, listen, we'll sign you right now. We just don't want to deal with Biz."
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so Biz had a funny reputation in the
No.
industry?
I guess it was like
Oh, they just knew he was from the hood. They just knew.
No, not just that, because they was mad about the N.O.R.E thing.
He was connected to it.
See what I'm saying?
I'm getting it now.
Yeah, you get it?
All right.
So it's like he took N.O.R.E elsewhere when they wanted him to bring N.O.R.E there. So the guy was like basically saying, ditch this dude right now and you could come loud.
Right.
So
Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep,
yeah,
Big Pun,
M.O.P.
Damn, and you were in Big Pun video too.
Yeah, I was a video guy. Pun was my guy.
Yeah.
So
we bring up Pun later.
Yeah, we'll bring that up.
Pun and Prodigy.
So yeah, so obviously I didn't go to Loud. So
you regret that or no? It looks like you did.
Respectfully, yeah.
Let's make some noise for that.
But no. Let me stop. Let me be real. I think everything in life happens the way it's supposed to happen. Because sometimes you gotta fall in order to learn how to get up, and sometimes you gotta go through shit. If I didn't go through the things I went through, I would have never been independent or whatever. Or you know what I'm saying?
It's one of the best things about you that a lot of people don't know is how harder it is to be independent.
It's super hard.
And how much you was relentless with it. Like I say that about you like all the time. Like I respect how you kept like from land speed to all these and you knew who to fuck with. Like you knew who to fuck with at the right time. And I always admired that about you. I always admired your overseas game because it was one point where America just didn't want to pay me. And you know what I did?
Went overseas.
I brought myself to Dusseldorf, Germany. I was in Dublin. I was in fucking Frankfurt, Hamburg. I was in fucking Amsterdam every fucking other week. And the only person I knew that was doing that was you.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's a hustler because he's doing it. I respected that because I knew you doing exactly the same thing. You wanted your quota, and you ain't want to come down here. That's what I was doing it for.
Yeah.
And but
how did you see the future to be independent like that out the gate?
Yeah, that's a great question. He had a journalistic moment.
A hustle is a hustle. The way I looked at it like this.
Because, you know, most artists would have left a major label.
Independent.
And it would have been a while before they even got the courage to go independent.
I'm being honest. I'm sorry to defer this curse. I hate being independent.
It's hard.
It's fucking hard.
It's not glorious. I told people this. It's not glorious.
It's not
So
glorious.
you're not going to get all the perks everybody else get. But if you put in that work, I had a longer career than a lot of artists that got more shine than me, or that I was overlooked for certain other artists, and now here I am, 2020, on Drink Champs, and they can't even get on the show.
God damn it,
But you started doing the independent grind right out the
early,
major, right?
bro.
Right out the major.
I started doing a lot of shit.
You did it when it wasn't cool.
But I say that
When
because
it was not cool. A lot of people
had jokes.
A lot of artists would leave a major and dwell on it before they even start to do anything.
A lot of artists that
instead of taking advantage that you were just on a major, the audience doesn't know that, and then just start putting out stuff.
You can't take back the $2 million they spend on you on promotion.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just gotta go hard from there.
Right.
A lot of artists that I've seen a lot of artists that were dope ass artists. I'm talking about dope, and they get shelved, and you never hear from them again. They don't even rap no more.
Right.
And I was not gonna let that happen to me.
Yeah.
So, let's go back to Chris Lighty. One of the things, like I said, Chris Lighty gave me tough love, and he made me want to prove things to him. One of the first things that I did, I was the first dude to do a mixtape. Nobody had mixtapes out like albums.
Like an artist mixtape,
Yeah.
right.
Nobody did that before me. People don't even want to give me my credit, but it's out there. The facts is out there. You gotta do is look. Nobody was doing mixtapes. I came out that Montana Way joint.
Wow.
Way back.
God.
So by the time Survivor the Illest tour came out, Chris Lighty wanted me to go on the tour.
Survivor the Illest, Onyx.
DMX was the headline. That's when DMX was on fire, like scorching.
Yes, I remember.
So I went on
They
that.
didn't let me on that car.
I went on that tour.
I tried to get on the tour, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went on that tour, and I was killing it. You can see the footage is online for some of the shows. So when we go to places like, I remember when we first went to Chicago and Detroit.
Didn't y'all do the Apollo?
We did the Apollo.
And Foxy, and that's when Freeze came out and was looking crazy. It was great. I've seen that. Go ahead, continue.
So we did the Survival of the Illest tour. I went across the country with no album out, with no single out.
Wow.
But people knew the words to my songs from that mixtape. So when I go to Chicago, I keep it real. I probably told you this before. When I went to Chicago, I was like, Chicago and Detroit, I'm gonna say I'm sick. Cause I don't want to perform. I was scared. I was like, cause I don't got nothing out. These people are not gonna know me. They're gonna probably boo me. I was scared. And then I said, F it, I'm just gonna do it. I got on stage in Chicago. I probably got the second loudest ovation that night. Wow. And I'm like, wow. So we go to Detroit. I'm getting love too. So
all off the mixtape.
Yeah. So I'm like, people like, I got your album. I'm like, what you talking about? And they show me in the mixtape. They looked at my mixtape like it was an album. Wow. That's how I got big in London too. Wow. But also because Def Jam back in the days, record companies, you probably know this because you was a DJ, they would send your music out. No. Sometimes they would send your whole album out.
They would send DAT tapes. I got mad DAT tapes of Cormega DAT tapes.
They would send your music, and they would sometimes overseas. They would give you them your whole album because
they gave my whole album.
So by the time I go to London,
I went to London. They had my whole album.
They like, yo, do such and such.
Nigga said I bought this illegally.
Yeah, they're naming songs. I'm like, that shit ain't even know how do you know the name. So from doing that mixtape, that's how I traveled the country, and that's how I knew I had a buzz. And that's what I'm telling Chris. I'm like, yo, bro, and Chris like, you sure? Like, it ain't like Chris is like, yo, don't let your man's like gas you, like, cause we need people that's gonna buy the records. I'm like, Chris, I'm telling you. Then other people like, yo, Chris, I seen them selling Mega's mixtape in a car wash when I was getting my car done. Wow. So the buzz is starting. But once I did that Survival the Illest tour, you couldn't tell me nothing. I seen it. I rocked the Apollo, bro. Right. It's on video. You can see it. So I all across the country, I never got booed. It was love everywhere, with no album out and no single. That's unheard of.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's when I wanted to get off. That's why I got off Def Jam. When I came back from that tour, I got off the label. I said,
why? You decided to get off
because they had no plans for me. Bro, if I'm a businessman, and I put you on the road with no single and you're killing it, as soon as you come back from that tour, we starting planning your album.
Right.
I came back and there's no plans. Russell Simmons was even like, yo, what the fuck is going on with Mega shit? Shout out to Russell. Russell Simmons was like, what's up with Mega shit?
Watch out, he Me Too'd.
I don't know what that means, but
hey man, leave it alone.
It's a part of my history.
It's okay, it's all good.
He said, what's up with Mega shit?
Yeah. Oh, and he calling Leo on them.
He ain't calling. He's there at the office.
He's there.
He came to the tour and seen me with his eyes. He seen that shit.
Wow.
That's when he was like, yo, he loved the song Montana Diary.
Wow.
So it's like, I'm like, man, Russell's a hip hop nigga. Like, he really, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I played myself. Pardon me for saying the N-word. He's a hip hop dude.
Well, I'm not trying to say the N-word either.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
so anyway, so after that tour, when I seen they had no plans for me, I said, I can't be here no more. And the last straw, unfortunately, when the Violator
compilation
came out, I was only on one song. I took offense to that.
Because I was only on one song too.
Huh?
I think I was only on one song.
But you're on Violator Management.
I'm on Violator Management.
I'm on Violator Records.
Damn.
And I only got one song. So how y'all building me up? So I was like, there's too much going on. There's too much. Like, they're not prioritizing me. Right. So I went up there and I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
So you left Def Jam and Violator at the same time?
It's the same thing. But it was Violator Def Jams.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
I went to
Kevin. Imprint deal with it.
I went to Kevin Lyle's, and I went to Kevin Lyle's office. First I told Christian what I wanted to do.
Fat Kevin, not skinny Kevin.
That's when he was fat.
Yeah, this was when he was fat. That's my mail. That's okay. Continue.
I went to Kev, and I spoke to him like a man. And I said, yo, I told him I wanted to get off the label. And I said, because y'all not help. I said, nothing on the shelf is gonna. There's nothing sustainable on the shelf. Like, if I'm on the shelf, y'all don't have no plans for me. And I said, every day you come to this office, you driving in your nice car, and you driving to your nice house. I said, I want nice things too. I said, I want to live my life, and I want to create as an artist. I asked him like a man. I said, all my years of being an artist here, I've never let my street affiliation or strength conflict with my professionalism as an artist. I said it just like that to him. So I basically gave him an offer he couldn't refuse. And spanking him was right outside the office.
They respectfully.
I got my release after that. And they gave me money. They gave me like a...
Damn, so more than free and clear.
Yeah, they gave me like a... I guess like heads to hold you down. Why? Because you're not you know, you're not gonna be signed anymore. So
like a severance
So
package.
you couldn't sign somewhere immediately?
I could sign somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I just they made me sign somewhere I couldn't sue them because they did a lot of fuck shit.
Oh.
So that's how I got off of Def Jams. But when I got off, shout out to my man Bimmy.
Queens, Bimmy?
Bimmy.
Okay.
Bimmy flew me out to California. Warner Brothers was gonna give me $700,000.
This is a fantastic story. Let's keep it continue.
That's on the strength of Bimmy.
Wow.
Bimmy took me out there. Bimmy always believed in me. Bimmy was in jail with me and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, matter of fact, if I had his number, I'd call him right now. But
I ain't got his number.
Nah, so if I had, I would call him. So yeah, I had a situation there. But Warner Brothers, that's when Warner Brothers was going through this restructuring shit. And if you know about when the labels have mergers, everything stops.
Yeah.
So I'd have been on the shelf again. And in this rap game, you can't be on the shelf for 4 years and then sit for you done after that. So I didn't want to do that. So I said, you know what? We didn't do that because they was going through their merger thing. I didn't want to wait. I was impatient at that point. I wanted to come out. TVT.
Blunt Records again?
TVT?
Yeah,
that was Blunt.
That's Blunt Records. Same
They
shit.
had Blunt Records, but he's
okay. TVT was gonna sign me.
Steve Gottlieb.
That's
Gottlieb.
Yeah, Steve Gottlieb.
So here's the crazy thing. They had Little John over there, right?
Yep.
What?
So here's the crazy thing. This is when I lost respect for Def Jams. Music, anything that you hold on to, it depreciates. My deal was signed in 1996, $250,000. Remember, I was the first rapper to get that $250,000 deal.
That was a bag back then.
That was a bag.
That was a bag. Yes.
So when I went to TVT, they was like, "What was your deal?" I was like, $250. They was like, "All right, cool." So now, being that I was on the shelf for like four years, they should take a settlement. Like if your deal was for $250, take this $150 or whatever, right? This one I knew that
You keep saying the shelf. I don't understand the shelf.
The shelf is
Like
like
he's being held up. They're not putting him out. They're not releasing him.
Yeah.
They shelf you.
Okay, that's what that
Yeah,
means.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like
continue.
shelf you. See you later. Maybe we'll come back to you.
Yeah. That shit kills careers. It kills careers.
All right.
So and it happens with a lot of artists.
It happens with a lot of artists.
Niggas be getting shelved.
Yeah.
Tax write-offs for the label.
I must have been fucking fucked up.
Yeah. So this one I have. Now when I got up Def Jams, I didn't have issues with them. I was still cool with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with them now. Obviously, I don't got no beef with them. But at this moment,
we don't know who the fuck is at that.
Yeah, because it's
right
different
now.
people there. Matter of fact, the people that's there is cool. I think it's Noah Kalla. Noah Kalla's over there.
My
Listen.
bad. Sorry, I went too far.
No, he's crazy.
I went too far. He quit his job. Ike was here. Ike's not here.
I quit Def Jam?
No, the Indian guy. I didn't know why he was in there. I was like, this is not the culture. Sorry. Fuck. I went too far.
Listen,
I went too far.
No, he's nuts. So this one I realized the industry's fucked up. TVT gave me the sweetest deal for them in the world. They was giving them back the whole $250,000.
Back to Def Jam.
Yes. Def Jam said, no, we want $350,000.
Oh, yeah.
My lawyer was like, that's unheard of. I've never seen nothing like that. Music depreciates. That's how I learned music depreciates from my lawyer. I didn't know that. He's like, you was on the shelf for like 5 years. The music, that's crazy. They wanted $350,000 instead of $250,000.
Did it have anything to do with their lawsuits that they had with each other?
What lawsuits? What you talking?
TVT and Def Jam had crazy lawsuits.
Oh, is that what it is?
job being at.
This might have been it. This might have been the
You might have been caught in the middle of that.
This might be the stop.
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't know. All I know is I was pissed. I'm like, how the fuck they gonna charge me $100,000 more than my deal was for a 5-year-old album?
Wow.
Yo, you gotta stop picking up for me, man.
For that.
Come on. The guard now.
I said, you blacked them out.
I blacked him out. I'm blacking. Oh, shit. Oh, come on. I got you, bro. I got you, baby. Come on.
What up?
The guard not sin, baby. Come on. On the phone. We ain't drinking, but on the phone. Nigga, we got the guard not sin on the phone. Come on, baby. Affirmative action, baby. Make some noise. Come on. This is beautiful.
Y'all can't even hear my guy.
Oh, shit. It's me? It's me? I'm fucking up. Oh, you can hear him. Come
Okay.
on.
What up, my dude? Where you at?
I'm in the town.
Okay.
You know how we do.
Yes, this beautiful moment,
That's
man.
a good burning hat right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know how we do, King.
Beautiful moment right here.
So this is love right here.
It's love.
Like when we first started kicking it again.
Yes.
When I wrote something on Nas Instagram for the first time, which fucked people up, the first thing I wrote was unconditional love.
Beautiful.
Because this ain't conditions.
Right.
Son, I told you, like a man, I said,
this.
I don't care about the firm. It's all good, but I care about my man. True
That's
or
what he
false?
said.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is. This is beautiful right here.
Beautiful,
This is
man. This is what I want to do. And you gonna take a sip.
Hold on, I can't even hear. I can't. How you can hear him? You can hear him?
It's gonna be very philosophical and intelligent and shit like that. I already see it.
Yes.
Love to y'all, man.
Peace, bro.
Peace.
Yo, thank you, big bro. Thank you, man. One love, man. Hey! Yo, that was beautiful. You gotta take a sip, though.
Come on, man.
Please.
Hold that though, like go back.
Oh, yo, that was beautiful.
When y'all take commercial break, this is a break right now?
Oh, if you want, I can hold
keep
it down.
going.
I can hold it down, man. This is very important. And Mega, I'll do shots, but he ain't even doing a drink. I'll do one shot though. Let's start to the homies in the building, man. Shabazz, the OG in the building. What up, yo? That's my internet. You want to check the name of the podcast? The Pull Up. The Pull Up. Make sure y'all check that motherfucker out. But, right, Mega. I'm bouncing all around. But let's talk about Prodigy.
Okay. No, hold up. We're going to talk about Prodigy.
Yeah.
We didn't finish the 350 part.
Okay, let's go 350.
Listen. Anyway, they raised it to 350.
Blunt. Oh, Def Jam rated it 350,
Yes.
but Blunt was going to pay for it. Okay.
But so that killed that deal. Right? So like I said before, sometimes things that happen are supposed to happen. So you can't get upset with it. So when they raised it to 350, I was like, fuck the Testament album. I got mad and I made the Realness album. So if that shit never happened, I would have never had an album called The Realness. That's why I ain't even mad at that. I can't be mad.
Are we supposed to make? I think we should make All right, let's go to now. Let's take it to Prodigy.
Okay, let's go to Prodigy.
What was your relationship with Prodigy?
Me and Prodigy was cool. That was my guy. Actually, let me go through my phone.
Yeah, you got notes?
No, I don't got no
love
notes
your
on,
notes.
I don't got
man.
no notes on that one.
All right. I love your notes, by the way. I'm doing that from now on. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
You gave me my best compliment. I told you that, right?
Yeah.
I said that's one of my favorite compliments. You said you winning, you learning on the job, but you winning, and I love that. That's one of my favorite compliments.
If your people ain't motivating you, you know what I mean? They're questionable.
Yeah. So you going for a Prodigy quote right now? What are we
No.
doing?
I'm looking for something. I'm gonna see if it's in my phone.
Okay.
Show you the type of time I'm on.
Nah, I cut myself. I already established that on the camera, so I'm good. Thank you, nephew. I respect you protecting me. But I already established. Listen, I cut myself shaving, nigga. This just is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, you went to see him in jail.
Yeah, I'm on that kind of time with my peoples.
Do you believe that he died off of eggshells?
I don't know what to believe with that. That was kind of weird.
You ever seen that video? They said that he was about to put out a documentary about Illuminati, and that's the reason why. I mean, I just gotta ask because that's been a theory that.
I heard so many things, but I just found it weird that he choked on the egg. I don't know what happened, but I just found it weird, and I know Queensbridge ain't been the same as far as I'm talking about the music. It just feels different without him here. Like, it's unfair, almost. Because, like, when you look at it, like, look how we vibing. Like, imagine us, like, look, last time we did an interview, you was like, would you do a Queensbridge tour? And I was like, nah. But now it's like, me and Son is on, you know what I'm saying?
You just had Nas on the phone.
Me and you.
Come on, we great.
So it's like, imagine Prodigy.
You know what the crazy shit is? That was the actual. I know how I had 750,000 for us to perform for some Saudi's Prince dude house.
I'd have went.
And I had everyone said yeah, but P.
Wow.
At one point, everyone said yeah, but P. At one point, and oh shit, Nas is calling back. Wait, on FaceTime, yo. Wait, you calling back? Yo, hold on, Nas, what's going on? Yeah. Let's do it again. Come on, say this. Come on. Goddamn.
You already know.
Beautiful moment. This a good look. Beautiful moment.
Hey, yo, N.O.R.E, if you get Mega to drink, you a bad man.
Yo, I'm trying to get him drunk.
You know what, man?
Take a drink.
I'm gonna take one sip. That was for the culture. Yo, if you get that, yo, hold up. You know what I gotta say? Say it. Son, I love you. I'm proud of you. And I hope you get that fucking Grammy, man. Word of mother. Hey,
Lil Mega, you know where we from? Just to be in that conversation's a blessing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, rock out. I love you. N.O.R.E, love you. I love y'all, bro.
Let's go, baby. Oh man, this is legendary, man. This is legendary. I don't even know who was talking about Prodigy. Let's finish Prodigy, right?
Okay. Take this drink. I'm not drinking no more.
Okay, all right. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's 55 a sip, so I'm gonna finish your shit. Don't worry about pause. Go ahead.
Tell Jay.
You approved, man. A lot of people now Jay-Z approved. I got to make a function.
Oh, Jay let me rock on one of his shows before too.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. I'm in. Wherever you want to go, Prodigy.
No, let's stick to Prodigy.
P and then we go to Jay.
So I showed you the Prodigy picture.
You went to see him in jail.
Yeah.
I ain't even go see Pone in jail. I'm a foul nigga, but I paid his commissary. I was on parole. Come on.
So, like I said, Prodigy's a good
foul nigga part, but I was
Prodigy's a good brother, and he's missed, and it just don't feel the same without him. I
love that you said that.
In certain instances, you know what I'm saying? I wish he was here, and I hope Havoc knows that everybody's fully behind him, and we want him to carry on that tradition and that legacy. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so this is probably the only person that's qualified to answer this question right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I really need them. It was a big discrepancy. His mural. He had a mural. And then his mural got violated. You're probably the only person that can answer this. And I need you to be the same way you've been this whole interview. What was going on with that?
I don't know what the fuck was going on with that.
I respect that answer as well.
I mean,
he's giving you his honest answer.
When I first heard about it, I thought it was like, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, wow. It's like, when you think about it, you could be the most despised criminal in the world. You're on the FBI's most wanted list. As soon as you're dead, you're not despised no more. It's over. In the mafia, you can have a war with this whole other family. As soon as you're dead, it's like some people from that family might even pay respects.
Right.
So it's like, that shit, you're an artist. From an artist perspective, that shit made Queensbridge look very bad. Because I'm an artist, and I know what people were saying around the world, and I know what executives were saying. And you probably heard it too. Nobody wanted to fuck. That shit made that made Queensbridge, the movement, look bad. And executives was mad, fans was mad. It was bad. So it's like, the man is dead. And it's like, I don't know what to say about that. I wasn't there, I didn't do it, I don't got nothing to do with it. And
it happened 3 times.
Twice,
excuse me. You're right.
I know. I just wish everybody. I wish everybody would grow from things. I wish yo, you know what I noticed? Yo, when ego takes the wheel, you never get to your destination, bro. And it's like, sometimes we gotta learn when to put our ego down and just be men, or just, we gotta have more empathy also and not pride, because that was one of my flaws as a man at one point. And it's like, sometimes you gotta question yourself. I question myself, what has my pride gotten me? Because your pride is only gonna validate you while you in the, when you in the thriller, when you in the heat of the moment. Somebody violating, it's like, boom, yeah, what? But pride is that instigator that's never around when consequences come around. Mm-hmm. So pride to make you do something, and then the next day, regret takes over the conversation. Regret. You ever do something and then the next day you be like, damn, I wish.
All the time.
That, why we can't avoid, why we can't nip that?
Avoid the regret.
Avoid the regret. So that's the thing we gotta do as men. Like, dudes gotta put their egos aside because that shit ain't getting you nowhere. And that's another reason why I'm at peace now, because my ego don't control me no more. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's like, there's a time to be dangerous, there's a time to be militant, but there's always a time to be a thinker. Like, thinkers is the most dangerous people. Yo, bro, I went to the shooting range, and I realized I shoot better now than I used to. Yo, people from the hood, we from the hood, think about this. Average dude from the hood can't even shoot. That's why there's so many accidental shootings. People get a gun and they just like, yeah, what? And they just ready to shoot, but they don't even know how to shoot.
Very true.
Real talk. So there's a lot of things, there's a lot of ghetto things that we need to.
So you go to the shooting range?
I go to the shooting range everywhere. Yeah. When I get the time. But,
wait a minute, as a felon you could do that?
Yeah, but let's clean this up.
Let's clean this up.
I haven't been in jail, I haven't been in trouble in over 20 joints.
I'm 15.
So after a while, your shit is clear. After a while, your shit is clear.
I got one here though. Let's leave it alone.
Yeah. I don't know how you did that, but
this is a bozo.
After a while,
there.
After a while,
don't put it on me.
Yeah, Phil let him in the section.
So when you get in trouble with the law, you either gonna keep that stain on your shit or you're gonna try to clean it up. Or so it's like me. I never knew I was gonna be worldwide like that as an artist. So now I'm starting to travel the world and I'm starting to have problems getting into Canada. Yeah. Like they don't. They don't play that. Yeah. As you know.
That's how you get out of here, mate.
They kicked me out twice.
Me? What are they? Australian?
Sometimes.
So Australia's tough to get into. Australia's tough. It took me like 3 months to get in there, like doing paperwork and all this stuff. So it's like now I'm like, damn, like trouble is overrated. It is. Think about it. That's hood pride. You in the hood, you wildin'. Oh, that's such and such. He get busy. But what does get busy get you? It can't get you real estate. It can't get you business investments. Like, to be honest with you, I don't even need gangsters with me because anything a gangster could do, I already could do myself. And a real man, I don't even want to put my people in those situations because a lot of times those end up being extra. You end up being accountable for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's a part of having power, control, being responsible with it. So it's like I try not to get in stuff because I know what I'm capable and I know how my people come, but I don't want my people getting into nothing. So now it's like, all right, how can I clean up my shit? So I started staying out of trouble more and more. That's another misconception. Oh, Mega's going back and forth to jail. That's bullshit. You know that. Ever since you met me, have I ever been back to jail? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm trying to show people, especially the young dudes that look up.
But you know why people say that is because you have one of the best shout outs a jail nigga could ever have. What's up with Cormega? Did y'all see him? Are y'all together? What was he talking about?
Plus, nah, it ain't just that.
Who was he talking to?
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's one of the best jail shout outs ever.
But it is. That was a long time ago, man. I need a home shout out now.
You need a home
So,
shout out. I got
yo, I want these dudes to know. I want these young dudes. You know when I really started, what really humbled me too, N.O.R.E? Seeing young dudes look up to me. Like, there's a bunch of Cormegas out there. Like, there's dudes named Cormega. There's people with my face tattooed on their body. There's people with my quotes tattooed on them. You probably seen it on my Instagram. One day I did a page with like a post with like 8 different people with my... That's crazy to see that. So it's stuff like that that's humbling. And it's like, also traveling the world, like I said. Yo, I went to Haiti. I've been to Uganda, Africa.
Why'd you start with Haiti, man? And you got my friend gassed up right now. He just, yo, come on, my friend Sonny D turned red. He's black as hell. He just turned. You performed in Haiti?
I performed in Haiti. I did a song. I did a tribute song for Haiti. All the proceeds went to Haiti.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, there's somebody in the house right now in Haiti that came from us, our contributions and our hard work. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I put in work there. When I went to Haiti, there were still people buried in the street. When that earthquake thing, there were still people under the rubble, and it was devastating. I've never seen nothing like that in my life. Only in movies.
Even COVID, even the COVID shit in New York?
That shit make
They're
COVID
still
look
devastated from the earthquake.
Yeah.
It's still
Really?
COVID was like...
Because COVID in East Elmhurst, that shit hurt me. You seen those pictures? I didn't go there personally. But when I seen East Elmhurst, because that's my hospital. Like, if I get fucked up, I go to St. John's or Elmhurst.
But at least the hospital's still there.
But the bodies was around the corner. You ain't see that shit?
It was crazy.
That shit had me fucked up.
Yeah, both of those,
I was so scared,
both
bro,
of those
for
were
my
terrible.
family.
Matter of fact, moment of silence to everybody.
Yes. Megan, you don't want to open a bottle of Ace though, because I feel like we need this as the moment. Like, I feel like you should open it. You don't got to drink it, but I feel like you should open it to see if you still got champagne skills.
I don't got champagne skills.
You don't got champagne. You can't lose that. Come on, you from Queensbridge, bro. Do it.
What
high school are you in right now?
Can somebody open it for me?
I'll open it,
Open it for me.
I'm opening it
I'll
for
tap
me.
the top. Let me tap the top for you.
Oh, this nigga done tapped the bottle. This nigga is old school. Let's make sure
My father was raised in Marcy Projects too.
Get out of here.
So that's for Jay. So, what was he saying? Haiti humbled me because imagine a White House with a hole in the top, crumpling. The White House, where the president. They got a White House that looks like ours.
Yeah.
It looked like a horror movie, like one of those movies when a bomb hit it. Like it looked like that.
It's not funny. It's
real talk. Like their buildings was toppled. There was people who was like still looking for their family members. Like they're in the ground. There was mad bodies everywhere. But the thing that made me go crazy and really look at myself was like, these people were still harmonious amongst each other. Mm-hmm. They wasn't mad. They wasn't bitter. The kids were still playing. And I'm like, wow, we over here fighting over somebody stepping on our sneakers or over bullshit. Wow. And these people got nothing, and they're more happy than us with money. Wow. That shit makes you really look at yourself. Wow. When I came home, I stopped wearing jewelry for a while because I felt like a clown. Like these people have nothing, and they're happy than us. Right. So, that really opened my eyes to certain things. And then when I went to Uganda,
Africa.
Yeah, that was a beautiful experience for me also. And when I do these kind of things, I really don't. I don't. How people do things, they publicize. I don't publicize it because it's from the heart. And if there's pictures, there's pictures. But I'm not ODing with it. But when I went to Uganda, it was a beautiful experience. I seen how happy the people were. I seen like how over here, America, we are gluttonous in our ways. Like you go overseas, you never notice, like you go to the store overseas and you be like, let me get a large soda. And it's like this size or whatever, but over here, our large is like this. So we over consume. We're over consumers.
And over there, they don't even tip. When you tip them, sometimes they
don't even know what that is.
They actually take it personal. Like I tipped somebody in France, he was like, "What is this?" I said, "Fuck you, motherfucker."
They don't.
What is this? I said, "What?" Come on, I'm gonna show you what this is. I'm gonna buy more with this shit. I'm sorry.
Like they poultry size be real size, and we got monster poultry.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like you get a chicken over there, and you think it's a pigeon.
Let me tell you something.
It's a chicken.
My first time in London, I said, your cows are sick. He said, no, your cows are sick.
That's real.
And I was like, oh, because, you know, I'm used to seeing big cows. You ever seen a cow in London? Them shit's just skinny as shit. Foul shit.
Nah, you're right. Certain countries, they call our food Frankenstein food.
Yeah.
It's GMO food. Yeah, they call it Frankenstein food. Look it up. So certain things over here are FDA are cleared. They clear certain things that we eat that we shouldn't eat.
Should we trust the FDA or no?
Nah.
No. Okay, he's definitive on that. So let's change it up a little
Yeah.
bit. The Firm, most legendary group, one of the legendary groups. Do y'all ever felt like that was an official group?
I don't have that conversation. Like, you gotta understand, I mentally removed myself from that situation. When I was removed from it, I removed myself from it mentally.
No, but I'm saying, do you ever think it could have lived up to the potential that it could have?
I think if it was done properly, it could have been nutty. But I think Dr. Dre was too modest and humble. Cause you got to understand, it was a Dr. Dre project.
Yeah.
With Nas.
He was on Interscope.
And then Trackmasters got involved.
Yes.
So, and then there were multiple labels involved. So whoever
because you were signed to Def Jam, Foxy was signed to Def Jam.
Don't include me. I wasn't on the album, so I don't count. I wasn't on the album. I'm not on one song. I'm on Nas's album. I'm on
Affirmative Action.
It was written.
Fuck, that is true.
So by the time, so I'm on that's the most popular Firm song.
It's the most popular Firm song.
I'm on that, but that's on Nas's album, not on the Firm album. So when the Firm album came, I didn't have no input. I don't have nothing to do with that. So I don't really consider myself a part of that, and I just mentally removed myself from it. When I was removed from it, I removed myself from it in a good way. Like, we all still cool, but I was like, all right, cool. I'm not a part of that. And even with my career, as I moved forward, you know what I'm saying? The way I stayed like in my own lane, whereas I never looked at it as a real group because.
It seems like a collective, more than a group.
Excellent. Because if it's a real group, think about this for a second. Wu-Tang. Say somebody from Wu-Tang comes out with an album.
Right.
You know you're gonna hear people from Wu-Tang on that album.
Right.
If Styles P come out with an album, you're gonna hear Jada and Sheik on it.
Right.
If Sheik come out with an album,
Tokyo Shrimp at he jinxed me.
you know what I'm saying? If Sheik comes out with an album, you're gonna hear Styles and Kiss on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's all gonna seem familiar.
They all work in unison. So we didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't I'm not on nobody.
You think that was a mistake?
No, I'm just saying I don't consider it was a collective, like he said. Because if it was a group, it was like group chemistry. We'd have continued working together, but we didn't. I was never on nobody's album except Nas. Think about
Never
that.
peeped that.
Yeah. So.
But how was you and AZ relationship?
Me and AZ's cool.
Yeah, you never was on A album?
I was never on the AZ album.
Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. AZ was on one of my albums before. I put him on my album. I put AZ on my last album. My last full album, Mega Philosophy, AZ's on it.
Was it weird when you and Nas didn't speak? How was you and A's and Foxy's relationship? Because we haven't spoke about Foxy at all once. So how was, when you and Nas, whatever happened from y'all relationship, did it ever get spicy between like AZ and?
No, I was always cool with everybody. It's just that me as a person, I just gave people their space. You know what I'm saying? I gave A his space because at the end of the day, Nas put him on.
Right.
So I gotta respect that loyalty.
Right.
So but other than that, we was cool. Like A was like, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? And we did shows together, et cetera, et cetera. Fox, we was tight. So it's like it's never been no fallout. You know what I'm saying? I even showed Nature love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was that. But like he said, that was a collective.
Is it plans for the video for this record?
Well, I can't really speak on that because that's not a project. So I can't say, yeah, well, you know, I don't know.
I feel like it, man.
You never know.
I feel like
That'd be monumental.
I feel like it should, man. It's time, man. It's one of the best, you know, fucking collaboratives, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Y'all made history.
Reunions, one of the best reunions.
I think it's one of the best reunions, and I think it was proper. That's why when we had Nature here, and Nature explained that he was not the original group member.
But Nature, on his Instagram, he put up a different kind of post. This is what the people wanted, and you know, he had a
bigging it up.
Bigging up himself. Like,
oh, hold up, what? Wait, we're going. I'm in. Which way
he put up because on one of these shows, one of these podcasts, I mean, one of these interviews nowadays, they asked about him. So then he was like, "Yeah, this is what the people wanted."
Breakfast Club. Yeah, I believe.
He shouldn't have did that. Nature should have did it. He should have just chilled and did it the humble way. You know what I'm saying? Because shit like that is what causes division.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It makes people be like, "Word," and then he shouldn't have did. He should have just smoothed it in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm sorry. I just because I'm a little green to this. So can you elaborate a little bit? Because I don't understand. So what did he do?
He shouldn't have made no noise like that.
Right.
Because he should have just been calm and smooth about it and let things fall into place.
Right.
Because when you do things like that, then it leads people to be divisive, or people be like word, or
create rifts.
Exactly, it could create rifts. So
it seems like that he was against that.
I don't know what it seems. No, because on your show he seems sincere.
Yeah, he seemed. As I was saying, he seemed
sincere.
Right.
But his post
was like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and
wow.
it's like on your show he said he's happy for Mega. So, but in your post you didn't say that. You just said, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't.
It leaves it up for people to think whatever. Okay.
Whereas when you look at me, look, you notice nobody asks, yo, what's up with you and Nature? Because I made it known that I'm cool with him.
Right.
I put him on one of my albums.
Right.
And there's nobody asks me about him no more as far as a riff. Because I made sure people seen that. So if you fuck with somebody, fuck with them. So I think Nature's a cool dude. I just think
Jermaine Baxter, that's my man.
Yeah, I think he's a cool dude. Shout out to Nature, shout out to his brother. I just think he should have handled that different. I think sometimes we all need.
Did you think I baited him?
No.
Okay. On here? On here. I'm asking.
When you asked him one question, that was a slight bait, but he didn't go for it.
When I asked him to quote the line.
Yeah.
The only reason why I asked to quote the line, I would like to do this to you here face to face, is because I remember them taking your name out.
Oh, you said my name?
In the record.
See, N.O.R.E started some shit.
Oh,
nah, I'm joking.
But that's the only reason why. I just wanted to establish that. But yeah, I wasn't. I mean, this is history, though.
Yeah, it's on fair level. And that shit is so old. Like at the end of the day, I'm over it. Like I'm so over that shit. Like me and Nature's cool. I haven't like I look back at that shit like, what? Yo, listen, man, I showed Nature so much love. Only thing, I never had no issue with Nature. The only issue I had with Nature recently is not even a major issue. It's just like where do we stand, bro? Like, is you my bro or is you not? Like, because when I came out with, see, this is the thing about Queensbridge, all the rappers, and I'm gonna include you because you're a part of the movement.
Oh man.
There's a thing called mutualism.
I love this word.
We have to all be mutually beneficial to our movement, because the stronger we are, the stronger everyone is. So sometimes I see things and I don't even get mad. Sometimes it hurts. It hurts. It's like hurts or offends me. Maybe hurt is a better word. It just makes me feel like, damn, am I alone? Like, who's really with me? Because it's like I support everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on Drink Champs now, but when Drink Champs was new,
yes,
when y'all was doing it, you know what I'm saying? Yes. I came on the
alumni.
Show, and you didn't even have to ask me twice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like my phone, my number is always open for you to talk or for advice or for whatever, input, whatever. And
I told you gave me my best compliment ever.
Yeah.
That's my favorite compliment ever. When you said you learning on the job, but you winning.
Yeah.
I love that compliment. I'm sorry, continue.
Nah, I'm just saying. So the problem with Queensbridge artists is a lot of people have a go every man for himself mentality. And that hurts the bottom line. Because if everybody's going for themselves, I'm gonna be all right regardless. Cause I'm good. So the people that's good is gonna be good, but the people that ain't good, they're gonna suffer the most. So being for self is gonna hurt you in a negative way more than it's gonna help you. Because if everybody's moving as one, then we winning. So it's like, why? And I can name when I came out my EP, Havoc posted it, right? The Mega EP, I came out with it twice. So I did one limited version, and I stopped it. I just did that like for the fans, right? I put it out. Havoc posted it on his page. Shout out to Havoc. Even Capone posted it. I was like, okay. So I DM'd Nature. I said, yo, post my joint, and I got you when your joint comes out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we gotta show each other love.
I'm listening.
And then that shit just said seen.
That's so, DM?
Yeah. No reply.
You ain't DM me though. Just throw it out.
No, because
I'm trying to be a good bad nigga. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing it out there. Continue your story. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have to DM you though, because you know what?
That's real. That's real. But you know what?
Listen.
I told this to a couple of my friends this weekend. Like, I'm trying to be a better friend, trying to be a better person.
You are.
So sometimes I would like you to tell me if there's something that you don't think that I'm doing. I'm not saying I'm pointing to you right now, but I'm telling this to all my friends. If there's something that you want me to be, the thing is, sometimes I'm so busy, I'm not sitting there and pinpointing anything. But I want everyone in this room to know I like to be a better friend. I want to be your best friend. Right. Like, I want you to sit there and say that's one of my best friends right there, because I know I'm one of the best people in the world. So if my immediate people don't know that, I'm fucking up. I ain't got that. I'm gonna be your worst friend, brother. I'm gonna be your worst friend. He's not gonna be my friend. I'm just playing. But you know, I was saying that you got more notes. I respect your notes.
No. I might, but no. But
you know what you're saying is not. It couldn't be just a Queensbridge problem. That's a national problem. That's a capitalistic
I'm not worried about everybody. I'm worried about.
I know, but I'm saying that's what our society and
no,
what's pervasive in our world right now.
But that's really irrelevant to what you're saying is right. But I'm talking about in rap when I look at Wu-Tang, I look at Queensbridge. If you got come out with something, Raekwon is posting it. If Raekwon come out with something, Inspector Deck is posting it.
This is a big thing.
That's a group though. But that's a group versus a whole.
This is a big
But it's
city.
a movement. Queensbridge is a movement. Sometimes you gotta. That's where that word empathy is real big, bro. And that's when you put yourself in somebody else's shoes. So you gotta, before you get mad at people, you have to weigh every option. Like, maybe at the end of the day, I respect every artist. And the bigger you are, the more busier you're gonna be. So if you think N.O.R.E's just sitting around waiting for you to text him to promote your shit, you bugging. Because he's an artist and he's an entrepreneur right now.
Or if you think he purposely ignored your shit,
he's a busy man.
too.
Yo, I think people don't really respect rap, or they don't really respect what we do.
Right.
Because the videos and shit make it look so easy.
Yes.
They don't realize all the shit that we do, and then we live your life too. Because we have a family. You have a family, we have families too. Right. We don't just rap or do what we do. In the free time, we have to cook dinner too. And we have families, we have regular shit we gotta do, plus we handling business. So we be busy, but people don't see that. Oh, you acting funny, or son is acting different. Nah, everything, that's life, that's progression. I'm adapting to new shit. So if you don't contact me, I'm not a mind reader, so I'm not gonna know what's in your mind. But if you contact me and say, yo, can you do this? And I don't do it, then you could get upset. But maybe you can't get upset, because it's really up to us.
I always try to get him high every episode. It never happens.
It's really up to us to decide what we want to do. Like, people got to stop trying to guilt trip people into making, like, success is nothing to feel guilty about. Right. And people got to stop trying to make it seem like they're entitled. That sense of entitlement pushes people away. Because people act like you got to keep it real, but keep it real isn't one of them things where you conform it to benefit yourself. Keep it real is keeping it real. If N.O.R.E's busy and N.O.R.E's taking care of his wife and his family and he's doing what he's supposed to do for his life and for his legacy, he's fucking keeping it real.
Right. Goddamn.
So a lot of times people, they take things too personal without, communication. That communication, if you're not communicating, shit is gonna be fucked up. Yo, look, we living in an information era. You go down social media, you see so much shit in the flick of a hand. So are we supposed to remember that? Like, you telling him this dude does a show every week. He's recording, he's doing this. Like, everybody's busy. Like, I really write my music. So when I'm writing my music, I'm into that. I'm picking beats. I'm the custodial parent. That means I'm home every day with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I speak to teachers, I do laundry, I do regular shit too. So it's like, I write my music, I design clothes, I write books, so I'm not sitting around ignoring you. It's like, I'm busy, like people is busy. So I don't get too caught up in people's emotions, because that's their emotion. They're entitled to their emotions, but don't overwhelm me with your expectation.
I respect that. I'm gonna name a couple of things. You tell me what this means to you.
Okay.
Ready? I love that. That was on cue. The realness.
The realness? My first album, that was me exhaling. That was me after being held back, and after me being held back, that was me just letting it all out. A proud moment for me.
That's it? Okay.
Oh.
The true meaning.
True meaning?
Yes.
True meaning, one of the most impactful independent albums in history. First independent album to get a Source Award.
You got a Source Award?
I got a Source Award. I'm the first artist.
I'm fucking calling Benzino tomorrow. Shit is getting real.
Shipped 100,000. Would have did more if Lance B didn't owe money to everybody. Showed growth. The diversity of the album. Got an Impact. Underground Music Awards gave me the Impact Award for the most impact on the underground. So that album was like a stellar achievement album.
The Testament would have been my first album. Adversity and Obstacles. But something I'm proud of. Born and Raised.
Born and Raised, arguably, sometimes I think that's my best album.
The fans gonna take this personally.
They gotta, if you really,
sometimes
sometimes I think that's my best album. I think that album, Born and Raised, could stand toe-to-toe with any of my albums. That's the first album I recorded with Premier. My song Make It Clear is on there. My song Dirty Game is on there. The song Journey with Large Professor is on there. The song with Pete Rock is on it. I got a song called Rapture on there with Ayatollah that's crazy. I think that's one of my I think at one point that was my favorite album. I don't know. It's definitely, I think that's my most underrated album, Born and Raised, for sure.
Okay, Mega's Philosophy.
Mega Philosophy.
Fully produced. by Large Professor, and I think even Hazardous Sounds mixed a couple of your joints. He wanted
Shout
to
out
throw
to
that in
Hazardous
there.
Sounds.
Hazardous Sounds.
Yeah, Hazardous Sounds.
Hazardous Sounds mixed the entire album.
Oh, okay. You ain't give me a check or nothing. Jesus.
It was an honor. It was an honor.
Hazardous Sound. Large Professor gave me my props on the album. And Hazardous said something today before you got here.
Right.
He's like, Large Professor told me on that album, you became a producer, Mega, because we finished the album ourselves without Large Professor. Large Professor was gone, and I needed that album out. So I added some of the instrumentation. I added live instrumentation to some of the songs.
I'm sorry, what the fuck does instrumentation mean?
It means like
people playing music for
like real musicians, like saxophone. I want my
to
man
fill in gaps in the beats.
I knew what it meant, but I just want a lot of the people like me, you know, that's in special education.
Some of the sequencing, some of the
I'm a special ed.
sounds. We added the extra sounds.
There's a song called More. When I'm talking about people of color, added some kind of
Black more.
Not like that, but I see where you're going.
Good.
I added like
Congos
in there. That's for like the Cubans and the other Latin brothers that are from our culture. So I personally added that in. He knows. So that album is when I really, like Large Professor said, Mega, you became a producer on that album. So that album was my comeback album. That album charted.
But then right after that, we hit the Mega, produced by Street Runner.
Street Runner is
from out here, right?
Yeah, he's from out here. Mm-hmm.
Street Runner is a beautiful human being. He's a humble giant.
Incredible producer.
He's a great producer, but he's a humble giant. You got a guy that works with like platinum artists, gold artists all the time. And he made time for me. And he was a big fan, but he didn't just say it in his action. He showed it. So I'm greatly appreciative to Street Runner for that. Yeah.
And let's do this 2 compilations. You also had Legal Hustle. Raw Forever.
Raw Forever don't count.
They don't count?
Nah, Raw Forever doesn't count. Raw Forever is just like pretty much a best of Mega. And I put two discs in there. I put one CD disc was like the best of Mega, so it'd be like a best of Mega mixtape. And then the other disc was pretty much me doing over some of my songs with
these
a lot.
Young niggas is listening to you say disc. They're like, what is he talking about?
Yeah.
Analog thugs.
So
one link and the other link. Go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, one disc was the best of, and the other disc was me doing songs over with a live band. So that was just the best of. So I don't count that as a project, and I'm gonna stop. I'll probably stop release of that soon. That was like something for the fans. That's the beautiful thing about owning stuff. You can do what you want.
You can do what you want.
Legal Hustle though, that was one of my. I think that was one of the top independent compilations ever too. You think about it, that album. Like for me to have never been on a major label, I look at that album made Jacka national. My man Jacka, God bless the dead.
God bless, rest in peace.
Bay Area legend. He was just a local rapper, and I said, "Yo, I'm gonna make you like worldwide, bro."
Right.
I got real close with Jacka too.
Yeah.
You'll never hear nobody in the Bay say Mega's arrogant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I seen your post when he passed away.
Yeah,
too.
it hurt. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I be losing. Like, I be close with people. No, I'm not. Yeah, he was alright. He was cool. Now I'm talking about close. Like tears. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Jacka come to New York. We stay in the same hotel. Like when I'm in the Bay, we stay in the same hotel. Like he sleep in my room. Like he'll pull out couch. I got a suite. He's like, we was like cousins, yo.
Right.
You know, some people actually thought we was cousins.
Right.
So when I did the Legal Hustle compilation album, that was an album.
The area gonna love this.
I did the Legal Hustle compilation album because I was trying to help people get on, and that was one of the projects. I did 2 projects where I was trying to help other people, and that also says a lot about my character because when I did these 2 albums, it was time for me to come out with an album. My fans wanted a mega album, and I gave them these projects. So I got lucky with Legal Hustle because it was a good album to the people, and it helped introduce Jacka. That's the first album N.O.R.E was on. Wow. You know what I'm saying? He's on a song called Monsters Ball. That's the first song I did with M.O.P. Ghostface bodied it. It was just a compilation helping me, and I had new artists on there, and all the new artists that I had on there, I planned on signing them. You know what I'm saying? So I was basically trying to build something to help people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I did Legal Hustle, and I mixed it with dope features.
So now your relationship with Pun?
Me and Pun was tight. That was my guy. Humble dude, he's a gangster. He's a Terror Squad gangster. As you know, because you know him. This dude loved guns, loved talking about guns. One of the warmest people. Pun to be at a table right now eating. You walk in, he's gonna invite you to his meal. You know what I'm saying? Loves rap, passionate about rap. If you did a song that he liked, he'll tell you your verse or he'll want to hear something. Like, yo, let me hear something like that. Cool dude, man.
Never tried to battle you?
Nah, we never tried to battle. But he always said something, like always wanted to impress me. But he never tried to battle me.
He was that type.
Yeah.
Say something like, you ready? Like, yo, come on. You know, he bullied his way on Bam TV. He wasn't supposed to be on it.
I heard that story. I was dope. We got one joint. It was a song, but the song never came out. But it leaked on a mixtape or something. Me and Pun. But I wish he was alive. I'm the first person that did something with his son.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chris
is on the what's the other joint you named? Raw Forever. I put him on there.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's dope.
So it's like I did something with his son because I felt obligated, and I helped his wife when she was doing the sneaker thing. You know what I'm saying?
Or the Ewing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about your Ewing deal. You got like 2 Ewing deals, right? Like 7?
No, only 2. I did 2 joints with them. You did a few?
I like Capone one round.
Okay.
We got our 2 drink champs.
I'll let you one round as well. I'll let y'all go one round as well. Let's go somewhere else. Where are we going? Loud Records?
Loud Records.
Land Speed?
Nah, let's talk about the new project.
The new project.
The new project, Mega? Or the next one that's coming out?
The next one that's coming out.
Next one.
Or Mega? Or both? Well, Mega's out now.
Oh, shit. That's the one with the blue black barrel.
It got like a moon in it. Yeah. Chic Lucha's on there and Havoc's on there. Only 2 features.
You're eclectic. Doing your thing.
I think it's a dope album. It's a vibe. I don't know if you heard it, because you're a busy man.
Yeah, I don't even hear my own shit.
But, you heard it?
No, I haven't heard it yet.
Wow, I'm surprised. I wish I had it. I would have played it if I'd known y'all.
Shit, we would have premiered. Do you got a new record? Do you want to premiere this right now?
You got some Mega joints, Has?
Come on, baby.
I got unreleased.
Set it up.
We're going to premiere a Cormega record right now.
We got to do an unreleased joint.
Since we were talking about Pun...
You put the speaker. Where's the speaker at?
Since we were talking about Pun, I'll give y'all an unreleased joint when I'm spitting some bars that Pun would appreciate.
Okay.
Just a bar song. Because I do that too.
We at a bar too. We at Racket.
Ready? Yeah,
you got it?
Let me see. Where's that?
Let's go, baby. Has, I'm not gonna lie. You making us look crazy.
Matter of fact, that's Pun. You can hear it? Turn that shit up.
Fine.
Turn it up.
Yeah. This your man Big Jew. Got my nigga Cormega right here. Yeah. New York down. Yo, Mega, let him have it.
This is truth and domination. I abuse dudes who try to play me, lose cause I'm greater and move with a triangle. Fall back when I come through, I might bang it. Exhibiting my greatness in tight situations. Life's a heavy burden for niggas with light paper. Either embrace it or try to take it to high stages. Like when I rhyme and rappers are facing annihilation. For thinking you close to me, lyrically I give you the potency you could only get from coke I leave. You supposed to freeze when lines hit you like Pacquiao attacking. I'm a fucker ferocious beast, crushing hopes and dreams of those who sleep. Rest is interrupted by the breeze of vocals. Winds of cold sweat make you soak the sheet. My shit go hard. How the pen like work release, for better or worse. It seems I dealt with adversity since I was young, which was a blessing and curse to me. Lessons I learned with deeper essence, the verses be reflecting a killer instinct. So I murder beats, so put them on life support whenever the mic is on. I feel like a sniper on a mission of striking you nice and calm with types of power, speed and agility. I terrify and astonish with these capabilities. Saying you real as me is a complete waste of energy. My name rings from the street to state facility. It takes humility, patience, time and skill to be a real MC. Till then you can pretend you me. Instead of playing yourself, consistently live your dream. I'm covered different cloth, these are some expensive jeans. I'm in it to win it, well prepared mentally. It's clear my skills are rare, finding history will mention me as one of the nicest lyrically. My high intensity writing ability rivals any king. Pound for pound, you might drown around really deep. Sweating my style like humidity. You really need to sit your ass down when you hear a real nigga speak. Even if you broke, pay attention to me. I couldn't see past the buildings from the bench and the peas till I was willing to change. No man can stand in the way of my verbal display. Came from the slums where burners are aimed at foes, yet your own friends are murky for weight. Knowledge is power, wisdom is to learn from mistakes. Those who seek it learn to turn weakness to strength. Keeping it real has been replaced by keeping it fake. And success is just more threat for people who make it. The sweeter the taste, the deeper the hatred is venomous. When niggas be on that snake shit, no need to embrace them. Sting could be fatal and leave you and your people endangered. Fuck trying to maintain, I proceeded to make moves. A lot of rappers lie about things they ain't do. You wanna walk in my shoes, don't forget those staples. I paid dues since adolescence, perhaps it's better. I rap instead of the path dented for those who sell crack forever. The greatest lie the devil ever sold is black is different from Latin. In fact, statistics show all people pack in prison. I'm a different cloth, a real nigga who rap prolific. Listen as a witness, a skill in lyrical captivism. I was gifted since a young buck like Brandon Jennings, dishing and gunning. I know how to handle critics, didn't know I had it in me. Now they feel me like a breeze of Buenos Aires. I excel when driven like a 7 Series. In other words, fuck what you heard, respect what you hearing. Incredible lyrics, thoroughly written, mega get busy.
Woo! Fire! Trying to tell y'all motherfuckers, man. It's called motherfucking Mega.
I felt like that was my part.
All these non-believers, man. Ain't nobody.
Still love the game?
Do I still love the game? Yeah. I still love the art. I don't love the bullshit. The politics. I love the fans. I love the art. I don't love the politics and the nonsense. Everything else, when I'm on stage, like you be around, I could be the quietest person in the crowd, but when I get on stage, it's something, it just does something to me. I love that feeling of being on stage. And I love creating rhymes and like pushing myself to outdo myself and not live off the past strength. Like, at the end of the day, I love being underrated. That's my secret. Because when you're underrated, people know you good, but some people you aren't getting the credit you deserve. And as long as I'm underrated, that's gonna make me go harder. Yeah. So it's like, one thing I say about myself, like whenever I'm on a song, whenever I do a feature on somebody's project, I try to shine. And there's different ways to shine that artists need to learn. It ain't all about trying to outdo somebody in the song. You can shine without trying to outdo somebody, just make the song good. So it's like, say what you want about me, but every single song that I'm on with a dope artist is one of the highlights of that album. Affirmative Action, it was written.
I like how you did it. Like how you did it.
H&IC, that song 3. I'm on the bench high eating chicken wings with french fries. Mobb Deep Murder Music, What's Your Poison? High Technology album, the High Tech album, All I Need Is You. I'm not even thinking hard. Like you know what I'm saying? Every time I'm on the song. King's Disease. Yes. That album is beautiful.
Beautiful album.
So it's like when I'm on the song, I just try to stand out. I don't try to outshine people.
So when Nas called you, he didn't say that this is a firm record, or did he say that?
Well, like I said, we didn't talk about that. Once we started talking about the record, then it wasn't. We didn't know what it was gonna be. Like until we got everybody on it. Because originally that would have been a Nas and AZ song.
Right.
That was gonna be a Nas and AZ record originally.
Really?
Yeah.
So you saying he wasn't even sure if he could get everybody on it?
Yeah. Or maybe that wasn't even the thought. That wasn't even really the thought. it's like sometimes you doing something and you just want to take it somewhere extra. Like, you know what? It'd be great if we could do this, add this
like
to
keep
it.
Adding,
yeah,
keep adding,
so that's what happened with that. That was a Nas and AZ record. Right. And
so when you got the verses, you had Nas and
I didn't have nobody's verse. That's the thing about it. That's what made it so dope.
Fall for that.
I had to really create my own. What's the subject matter? It's about this. So I was like, all right, cool. I vibed out. I thought about how AZ rap. I thought about how everybody raps. And then
you took Foxy. You didn't know Foxy could possibly be on this as well.
I'm the one who contacted her, so I knew she was gonna be on the one side.
That's what we need to talk about, bro. Come on. What are you doing? All right. So hold on a minute. So when you got contacted, that's when you said, "I'm gonna." I got Foxy too.
Well, I think I'm the only one who had a number, or something like that.
Man, I got a number too, but fuck it.
So
go ahead, continue. You get the props.
So like, yo, at the end of the day, Nas gets all the credit for that song because
let's give him this credit. He
gets credit for that song for a lot of reasons. From a humility standpoint, like think about this for a second. A lot of people, when they have differences with somebody, even when you squash the differences, it's like, all right, cool, that shit is over. But I ain't,
Yeah, you stay in your corner, I stay in mine.
So, but he like, all right, that shit is over. I'm putting my guy on this song. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that, especially at this point in his career. So for him to,
that's what I'm saying. I like who you are, man. Come on, man. I gotta pick you up, man. I gotta pick you up, man. Sorry, man. I can't say that off the camera. Go ahead, continue. I like your ideologies.
Nah, I'm just saying.
That's continue.
That's what I'm saying. All of us, that's an example. He set the tone. He set an example, and it's like, that's why I'm like, people just gotta be humble. Like that's why I'm saying, like nature. That's why I wrote the thing on my Instagram, and it was and nature texted me and said thank you because I wrote some real shit. I was like, the song wasn't done to exclude nature. It was and there's no beef with him or nobody has ill feelings towards him or anything. It went full circle. Nobody said there's a firm album coming. There might not be nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like
a moment.
Yeah, how Nas started is how he wanted. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the end of the day, what he does is what he does. It's him. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, no rapper has the relationship that me and him got. Nobody could take that away. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got letters from him when I was in jail. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wrote me when I was in jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we done did a lot of shit together. We laughed, we cried, like, we mourned the same people, we cheered for the same people. We have even when
this is that mega I want it.
You know what I'm saying? Even
hold that talk!
Even when we had issues,
going too far?
Even when we had issues, like, you couldn't come to me like you about to do something to him. You know what I'm saying? Right. It would have been a problem for you. Or like if you talk shit about me, like people talk shit about me to Nas, you think he ain't gonna tell me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when we wasn't cool. And it's like, so it's like sometimes you realize how important somebody is to you when you go through adversity. And I never realized how important it was to the fans for me and him, like, to do something. And it's crazy. The craziest thing is, me and him have never done a song with just me and him. That shit'll probably break the internet, bro. There's no song with just me and Nas.
It needs to happen.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we never realized it, but then we started realizing it when we seen the impact. Like when we got together at a show reunion, and people were screaming, going crazy, like I've never seen no shit like that. And I was like, wow. And he was like, wow. And he's seen more than me. He's you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
just so you know, I texted him 20 seconds later. He said, can I FaceTime with the Mega Show? He asked to do this.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. That's my guy.
That's real shit. That's real. Like, listen, I be chastising him. But he asked, he said, you got Mega today?
You know.
That's beautiful. Let's make some noise for Nas. Come on. Yeah. Like he asked. He said, "Yo, is Mega ready? So, you got notes? You got more notes?
No.
The most prepared guest we've ever had.
Quick time. Yo, let me tell you something. You know,
I'm a prepared. Yo, bro, I came home on a pill with no lawyer. So you talking about? See, that's the thing people don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? I gave my time back. I'm prepared, bro. But especially, like, if I'm right, if I know I'm right, like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm right, if I'm wrong, then I'm gonna take it in, or I'll be like, you know what, he's right. But if you painting a picture of me that's inconsistent, or if you're wrong about something, I'm gonna come prepared. And
we talking about particular situations.
I'm talking about in life, like period. That's why I came prepared to this, because I knew you was gonna bring up certain things. And I remember, like, when you think of all the stigmas associated with my name, it never came from me. It came from other people. Or when you think of how you said. When you think about it, like, damn, why didn't I like Mega, or why did Mega not like me? When I never even said that. Somebody else told you I don't like you, just like somebody else told me, no, we don't like you. I never, and son, you know me. I'm very vocal. I'm transparent. If I didn't like you, I'd have told you. Or I wouldn't have fucking been giving you love. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? And we did a lot of shit together, and there's been funny situations and real situations. It's like, you know, the DJ. Remember the DJ you gave him a pass? Do you remember that?
Hey, man.
That was...
What did you do to the DJ, man?
Leave it alone, man. You can't represent every fucking DJ in the world. Every DJ, he feels like he got to protect him. You got to relax.
Yeah, we won't say no names.
We won't say no names.
But I'm just saying, like...
Nah, and I'm glad, I'm glad where all of us is at in life. Because you know why? There's a lot of people doing bad out here.
That's what I'm saying. And that's why that makes me humble. That shit, it's a COVID. I didn't do not one show this year, and I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
a lot of people not good.
Right?
Yeah. Like,
in our profession.
Yeah.
Because you know why? They need the people.
Yeah, like dudes is hitting me like, yo, I forgot this company, they contacted me recently. It's probably in my DM. He's like, yo, we want to sign you up. And they said, this artist is down, this artist is down. You do like video drops for fans and you charge them. I'm like, nah, I'll do that shit for free for my fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm not charging.
Cameo? No, do Cameo.
It was Cameo.
Okay. Cameo, do Cameo. Cameo pay for all my bills. But I'm sorry, Mac, I got you. Let me put you on. Like, listen, Cameo's great.
I feel bad doing that though.
Listen. All the meals where I go out to eat, I've never paid for them in my life. Cameo's paid for everything. Cameo's a great fucking company.
But you gotta charge fans to talk to them?
They charge the fans. I ain't charging shit.
Yeah, but I just feel dirty doing that. Cause at the end of the day,
I'm not dirty.
I do. You don't gotta feel bad.
I feel you.
Nah, bro.
Listen, you gotta.
That's that old school shit. Listen.
That's like old school, man.
Don't put me y'all niggas. That's that old school shit.
He can still do Cameo to beat and still do what he's doing for the fans. You can still it could be a higher tier of what they ask you to do on Cameo.
Cameo, this is all people from everywhere. And they just say, hey, they already paid. They say, hey, I already paid. They already prepaid. They're in it. How are you not taking their bread?
Cause all money ain't good money to me. I feel like I've been doing that for free.
No, I respect that.
I've been doing that for free for so long.
Yeah, but it's a different era though. We live in a different era. Right now, they're prepaying just to talk. Yo.
Like, you're not gonna say, if someone hits you up, say, yo, do a drop, say, happy birthday, you're not gonna do that.
Oh, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Ask Bush Rock. You got Bush Rock number? Deuce, can you call Bush Rock, please? Because I know you got his number.
That's different. I didn't know you would do that. That's dope, man.
Let me tell you something.
Yo, I called some of my fans, literally called them. Like, happy birthday.
Watch this.
That's dope.
I went to a show. Watch this. This is why I wanted to give my brother. This is my brother Deuce. He called Bush Rock.
Okay.
Watch this.
Therapy.
I literally, he's there? Yo, Butch. Oh, all right, my bad. All right, I got you. I'm gonna hold it down.
I want to call
this is
one
the
of my
most awkwardest drop ever. Butch, you picked up? Butch, this is freestyle. What's the most awkwardest drop you ever see me do? I had to shout out a baby, my nigga. Wow. Did I not listen? Y'all my lying Butch? The nigga said to me, yeah, I just had a baby. That's Cormega.
What's up, y'all? You good?
Yo, Mega, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm gonna tell you.
Done with Butch?
Yeah, we done with you, Butch. I'm sorry. Alright, sorry.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't feel right doing it.
Nigga made me shout out the baby. I'm sorry.
I just feel weird doing that because I feel like everything in my life has been given to me by these fans. Like, my lifestyle has been given to me by these fans.
I respect that.
Like, this shirt I got on, these pants I'm wearing, came from fans' money. It's like, they pay my bills.
You know, that's what Trad said.
What?
Trad said that's how he got here.
We get different buddies, though. Different cars.
I'm trying. Yeah, they got real. So I'm trying to equalize it.
Yeah.
Continue.
I got that. I could stay 2 weeks, money.
I don't know what to say.
Nah, let me
continue. That's all I can say.
Nah, let me stop fucking around. But my fans have given me so much. My fans have given me so much. Sometimes I actually feel like, damn, dude, is this really happening? It feels like, like to wake up and be like, wow, my bills is paid. Like everything is. My fans did this by the grace of God and my fans. So it's like I just feel weird charging them for something when they pay for everything else. Well, when I did the UN sneaker originally, I never wore UN sneakers in my fucking life. When I originally did this sneaker, I did it because it was a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me see if I could do it. Right. Like if I made it, I liked it. Fans bought it up. So I made a book. Fans buy everything I do, they buy it. I make clothes, they buy it. So it's like, damn, I feel like I owe them something. Cause you gotta figure, we've been in a COVID for
18 months, right?
How many?
I don't know.
For whatever amount of months it was, we was in a COVID.
Early year.
And during the COVID, I've been like, I haven't done not one show. I turned down, no exaggeration, I can show you in my joint. I probably turned down like 30 features this year.
No, we believe you, because your notes is remarkable.
Oh yeah. So, but I'm still sustained. Like, think about it. I called when we called. I was like, well, what's clear? And I just came out here. It's like it's real. Like all of this shit is from fans. So they taking care of me. It's like I'm doing my part and they doing their part. So I just feel weird charging them for a drop after they've done so much for me. Like I renovated my whole house during the COVID. I got all new floors and everything. No cap. I don't sell drugs.
Very rich talk. I love this talk.
I don't sell drugs.
Yes.
So I just feel like I owe my fans.
Taking care of the fan base.
I really care about my fans. Yo, I cried on the stage in Boston before. You know what I'm saying? I cried because they love me so much, and it's like, bro, I defied the odds, N.O.R.E. I defied the odds, bro.
God damn it.
I debuted in the 90s. And I'm still here right now. If I say, yo, I got an album coming out in the summer, people get excited. My last album fucking charted. It was like number 24 in the fucking...
On your own. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Completely on his own.
Yeah. So it's like, this shit is a blessing. So
we respect you, man. In case you don't know the hip hop industry, we respect and fucking love you. I'm hitting you with quick time with slime. Are you ready?
What the hell is that?
Hey man,
just take it in
one or the other.
Pick one. Pick A or B.
God.
Are you ready?
I think.
All right, Nas or Jay? You better.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
No, I'm doing it.
what? In what?
Doesn't matter. Just pick one. Nas, it's okay to pick the queens.
Huh?
Nas and Jay, bro. It's okay to pick queens.
Nas.
All right, guys, let him talk for himself.
I'm not even gonna answer that. You already know what my answer is, man. Come on, man.
No, the people gotta know what your answer is. Please, they need to hear it out of.
Listen, I love Jay. My daddy grew up in Marcy Projects. Okay?
Yes.
But I'm a 40 side Vernon boy.
God damn it, that's all we need to hear. That's all we need to hear. War Report and Infamous, you going down.
I'm not doing this one.
You going down.
You say both. I'm glad you did that. I'm gonna say both.
God damn, you can get away with that.
Matter of fact, rewind. Both for Nas and Jay, but Nas.
Good answer. Politically correct.
Marley Marl or Lodge Pro?
Woo. That's tough.
Both.
You can't keep doing it.
You can, man. I'm gonna let him live. He can.
No, he is a legend. Let him live, man. All right.
Okay, let me flip your shit a little bit. Let me flip your shit. Nas and Jay.
Me?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna flip. Let me do my mega version. I love Nas because I grew up with him, but that's not so that would be biased if just for that.
Yeah.
I love what Nas has done for the culture. His album, Illmatic, changed the landscape of rap in the 90s.
I believe that.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with everything you just said.
Also, he pushes me. You know what I'm saying, as an artist. You know what I'm saying? And
how come you acting like you drunk and you ain't drinking shit?
Nah,
this
I'm
transparent. This nigga is you got.
I don't need to.
You got
I
don't need to drink. I respect this. Keep going. This nigga and you got manicure. I respect you
for shizzle. So Jay, I like how Jay carries himself for our culture. Like he makes us. We have a proud figure. Representative in him. When he goes in boardrooms, when he's in places where we have no business, in our institutions that are beyond our spectrum or scope, he's making us look good. He's he's inspiring economically, things like that. So that I admire about him. His competitiveness and you know, how he represents for New York. You know what I'm saying? All right, now what was the next one?
Next one, I'm going different.
Marley Marl.
Roxanne, Shantae, or Foxy Brown?
Oh, God. No, remember this dude, man. This dude right here, man.
Man,
they both family.
Gotta pick one.
Yeah,
you gotta take a stance. You
this
pick
dude trying to get me in arguments and shit. They both family.
This is a game.
Look, this is the last one I'm letting you get away with. All right, this one, you better be definitive for it. Major or independent?
Major or independent?
Yes.
I'm gonna be definitive.
Again?
Independent.
No, he's gonna be definitive, he said.
You said be definitive or you want me to pick one?
He wants you to pick
one, motherfucker, please. You ain't pick
Be definitive about which one you pick.
Yeah, be definitive about which one you pick.
I would say independent. All right, let's just say somebody has no passion for rap. They really don't want to rap, but they get a little hot. Fuck it, go to Major, get your money, because you don't give a fuck about it anyway. But if you're passionate about it and you want to own your shit, independent is the way, especially now. The playing game has been evened. You could go digital yourself. Like anything that a major could put you on, you could do it yourself. And if you do your money the right way, you can market yourself. So now you don't have to go to them for their money. Like if I sell 10, listen, you could sell 20,000 records and make $200,000 if you do it the right way.
Right.
So if you just making $200,000 a year, if you had a job making $200,000 a year, your whole family would be proud of you. So if you could do an album and sell 20,000, you know what I'm saying? Or let's just say 25 minus some expense, 25,000. You can make 200,000 off every album. So if you 360 deal, no, never. But independent, if you got your own buzz and your own following, independent is the way.
You have to explain that because a lot of people, and I'm one of them. Like I hate independent.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Because of the era that you were in the majors.
Don't get me wrong. I live off of being independent, but I hate it.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Cause it's like being born into wealth, and then your parent takes all the money and says, "Now go get it for yourself. Show me what you can earn."
Right.
Because when you're on a major, you're pampered to, you're catered to. That's the funnest shit in the world. You wake up, yo, we doing done. Yo, I'm going to the studio. You get a car service to the studio. You having fun in there. You're catered to. They're gonna send a car. They're gonna send somebody pick you up from the airport. They're gonna do this. Everything.
People about weed.
Everything is given to you, and it's more. When you independent, it's more legwork. It's more grind. It's like independent to show you who you really are, but independent. It depends on how bad you want it.
And it's ownership versus not owning it.
And that's why I never went back to a major. I could have went back after I did. Yo, bro, look at my albums, The Realness and True Meaning. That shit, like even when you look at the hot artists now that's coming out from New York, ain't none of them sold more than I did with the True. If you take the True Meaning and the Realness together, ain't nobody did that. The hottest motherfuckers ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of hard work. But also, we have so much things in our favor now. I didn't have social media back then. YouTube wasn't there. So and going digital myself, where you get the money yourself. Now we learning how to utilize merchandise. If people like your style, they willing to wear your style. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have all these things that benefit us. That's why labels try to get 360 deals, because they want in on some of that too. So it's like if you got your own, like say Drake right now. Drake could go independent right now. He don't need a label. You know what I'm saying? He probably is gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's already built. He's already a brand, and he knows. So it's like shit like that. You don't need a major no more. Like majors are really artists are keeping majors open.
I think that most of these artists, and even where he's coming from, is the look. Is to look global, to look big.
No, they definitely gonna pamp. They got that machine.
But independent, the guy that's looking big and the guy that's under the radar is making the same or more money. And that's what a lot of people not understanding.
Trust me, I know. I definitely know. I agree with you. But you gotta watch what you do in the business, period, because you could get screwed in the independent business.
Well, if you don't do your shit right.
People gotta like the younger dudes getting in the game, keeping it real with your mans and all of that is cool, but you gotta keep it real with yourself too. You gotta get you a representation, get you a good lawyer. You gotta know your paperwork. You gotta. And if you don't know these things, then you're gonna get screwed.
And you gotta 360 yourself in a sense.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to monetize everything.
Yeah.
That you can do.
Yeah.
Your shows, your merch, your streams, and your physicals, all of that.
They're expensive too.
So the new project, we haven't talked about it completely yet.
Okay.
Let's go into it.
Well,
yet to come out project.
The joint that has played a little while ago is like a batch of unreleased joints I got.
You said that's the one that Pun would be proud of.
Pun,
yeah. Yeah, that's just bars.
But it's the cadence, I don't know, reminded me of Pun as well.
That's why I said Pun to be proud of it.
Yeah.
Being aggressive, lyrically aggressive. I haven't done that in a while.
All right.
So sometimes as an artist, you lose your hunger, and the fans notice. So that joint been sitting in my stash. So I got a bunch of unreleased joints that I just want to compile and put out. I just got to think of a name. I want N.O.R.E to dry his hands, because I got something that's going to blow your mind.
My hands dry. Jesus.
All right, listen.
I'm the most hand sanitizer in the world. Ask my wife. Hand sanitizer. Look at that.
Respect.
I keep it with
Hand
me.
sanitizer, man?
Hand sanitizer.
All right, so listen. This is the master book.
Black book? You got a black book?
I might call it the black book, too.
Black book.
Now.
That's a real graffiti. I'm a real graffiti guy.
Oh, black book, yeah.
I'm a graffiti guy.
Listen.
You gotta go be careful with taking
that's
it.
real graffiti shit.
I'm a graffiti guy.
Listen, This ain't graffiti in here,
Okay.
but it's tagged.
Okay.
But it is.
That was hard. I don't know what you going with this, but you killing it so far.
That was
You know
bars.
how you like my quotes?
Yes, I do like it.
All your quotes?
No, these not all my quotes, but these are the book of quotes that I tagged. I want you to be the first.
To tag it?
No, to read.
Oh, shit. You know, I'm not a great reader. The only thing that comes overnight is the moon. So sex doesn't happen overnight. It takes many moons to reach your success.
Reading around the room?
Now, there's another one.
Read the next one.
When you play both sides, you're always caught in the middle.
I said, in a world full of poor people, wealth is easier to achieve than peace and equality due to the poor character of the wealthy.
Wow.
I'm just reading quotes from my book.
I love it.
And I tagged it. Because that's like Basquiat used to do. It reminds me. So now I'm gonna, it costs absolutely nothing to pay homage.
That's what Drink Champs is, by the way. Hold on, stop. What number of the book is that? Because that's what Drink Champs is. I feel like you should tag Drink Champs at that point. But that's what we do. We pay homage.
N.O.R.E official.
We pay homage. That's what we do, EFN.
This book ain't out yet.
We gonna make it.
That's the way it's gonna look. It's gonna look
That shit is hard.
You're gonna see my writing too.
like that.
dope.
Yeah,
That's
hard.
dope. That's dope.
That's hard.
This is my last one that I read. Never confuse real love with conditional love. One will lift you up, the other will bring you down. So this book is just gems.
Yeah.
Getting money is an art. A lot of people paint the town and years later can't embrace the reality that their color schemes have faded or been replaced by grand schemes that can stand the test of time. So
Damn it.
That's dope.
this
I feel
is
like I gotta
heavy.
make noise for that. I recommend you calling that the Black Book. I recommend you calling that the Black
That might be
Book.
called Black.
Because you know why the Black Book is a double entendre. Because obviously you're proud to be black. We all proud to be black. But in graffiti,
Yep.
That's all right. So you're
it's a
right.
black book.
that is an actual art. To like when I wrote graffiti, I would go to 108th Street. I go to 98th. I go to.
I didn't know you wrote graffiti. See, that's dope.
Oh, I wrote graffiti.
Okay.
So I would go to them and I would have to.
The different graffiti writers would have a black book and they would exchange it and they would sign each other's book.
in
I like tagging each other's
in
book.
all actuality, you supposed to get me to say, yo, listen, N.O.R.E, you give me two pages, and anybody else who fuck with you, you give me
That's
2
dope.
pages.
That's
and
dope.
that's
See,
the book.
see, now I'm learning about you. See,
Come on,
that's
now
dope.
I gotta get.
So,
you gave me the best compliment I ever
so
had.
listen.
So now I gotta give you back one.
So listen.
Come on, baby.
Listen, I was gonna do.
Clap too. You ain't drink, so please clap.
So listen, I was thinking about calling out the black book, but I have another. So, and then every book will have a different color because there's a blue book. But
that's
I'm gonna keep hitting people with quotes because I noticed like some of the things that I say. One of my quotes went platinum on your show. Some people are financially rich but morally bankrupt. I see that shit all over the internet.
I ain't gonna front.
Can
I
we
be
do a
seeing
shirt
memes
together?
with even you on there.
Yeah.
That's how much people take it. That was hard.
I be seeing memes with that all the time.
That shit is dope.
So I just wrote a whole book of quotes, and that's not even my first book of quotes. But this black one, I've said, you know what? I want it to be personal. I want it to be in my handwriting. So when this comes out, you'll see it in my handwriting. And
You know
then
Charlamagne the God just got on the book deal. You know Charlamagne?
I know him vaguely.
Let's just make that. Let's see if I can do this.
Okay.
Let's see if I can do this. I've been successful. Goddamn, come on.
Hit him up.
Talk about something
Hit him
else.
up.
All right.
Live.
So
Yeah,
I
all
can
right.
do it.
Call him live.
All right. Let's see if Charlamagne the
We
God
edit
gonna
shit.
pick
Let me
up.
take you international real quick. Let me see if my
Let's go.
man is up.
Let's go.
Let's see if my guy's up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12 o'clock out there.
Can you call?
I feel like I should call somebody.
Out in Africa.
I'm gonna call Cuba right now. Hold
Go
on.
Pio, man.
Pio.
Go Pio, man. You know that's your son.
We're at the same time.
You know that's your son.
My son.
My man might be asleep.
I look foul, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I just tried to hit my man Gigs in London.
Okay.
I thought Eddie Giggs. I was like, Eddie Giggs, he's in London?
Oh.
Gigs are right. Yeah, he's dope.
Oh, fuck. All right, cool. Yeah, Charlamagne did not show me no love. Who else we should call? Let's see. I done hit now. Who you hit?
You want to squash the beef? Do you want to squash the beef? You want me to squash the beef right now? That you
With
had?
me?
Yeah.
I don't got no beef with nobody. Who was the beef with?
You know what they? You want me to call joke? No joke right there?
Oh no. I'm good. You know,
I don't understand why there's beef.
Joke?
Yeah.
I love joke. I told him to come.
I think you guys misunderstood each other.
No, I just told him to come pull up, and he said, "This is what he said."
Yeah, can I call him?
Yeah, let's do. I'm in. Let's go. If he pick up, I'm in.
He's definitely gonna pick up.
Joke. I'm in.
We called him on the phone or FaceTime?
FaceTime shit,
okay.
man. Joke. I'm in. You might hang up though.
Nah, he ain't gonna hang up, son.
He's gonna feel like you lined him up.
Nah.
Take a shot.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Okay, you call.
Choke, no joke.
Oh,
Hey, yo. Good energy, man. You on Drink Champs, man.
Good energy. Good energy.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Grown man shit. Make some noise for this kid. Ain't none. We about to talk some shit, but I just wanted to make sure y'all it's all love, man, cause y'all,
that's my guy.
It's all love.
All right, let me talk to N.O.R.E real quick.
Cool, I'm in. What's up, Choke?
What's up, N.O.R.E, man? What's good with you?
Everything good? I'm good, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great, man. I don't understand where we went wrong. Like from the first time we started Drink Champs, you was one of our biggest supporters. I don't know where you went with it.
Nigga, I still support you.
I still support you. And
you know where we went wrong? You know what I realized? These niggas in the fucking comments, there's some fucking instigating, antagonizing motherfuckers.
I respect that.
And the root of it all is these motherfucking fans in the comments that be pitting us against each other. And I ain't gonna front. I done played into it. You played into it too.
I did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was the past, and it's the present.
It's the past, and we fixing it now. It's fixed. We good, right?
I'm good on my end, and we good on
I'm good on my end. Oh, hey, everybody make some noise. Good looking. Cormega's a legend. Cormega's a legend. You made that happen, Cormega. Let's make some noise for Cormega. Come on. I was on the phone with Cameron yesterday and Choke no joke today, nigga. This is
all love.
Yeah,
you got no bad energy in your life, bro.
I don't want no bad energy,
You're a
man.
good dude.
I thank you.
See, this is the type of shit we do.
Yes.
But I always been on this kind of time.
I respect
Nobody
that.
said that.
Nobody said that.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody said that. But that was dope. We spoke to Nas. But I want that video.
Which one?
That motherfucking video off of the King's Disease album.
Oh, okay. The music video.
We didn't establish if y'all talked about that or not. Or you said you can't talk about it.
I mean, I don't like talk about. That's not really my business to talk about. That's Nas' album.
Yeah, but
if he says at the end of the day, like if he says there's no video, there's no video. If he says there's a video, there's a video. So all I can do is I'm like you on that.
I want the video.
Yeah. If it happens, it happens. I'm just You like the song, obviously.
It's fucking.
No, it's
fire.
good.
I didn't expect it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect it. I just wanted.
I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay.
It was like one of those things.
Okay.
I can hold a secret. I try to give people hints, but not too much hints where I give it away. It's like, like people see me liking his post and they thought we had issues. So like something like, I always give people little subliminal hints, but I won't give it away. So it's all good, man. I feel good. I feel
like y'all already got the video planned. The way you just talking, man. The way you I feel like you just gave it away.
I almost feel like there's another project already.
Y'all guys are good fish. What you got, tilapia? Yeah, y'all fishing real good.
No, I feel like the way you described it,
I don't listen. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. As far as a video,
You're kind of giving it away right now.
There perhaps could be a video.
Okay.
Maybe.
As far as the album, right now my main focus is the Realness Part 2. I can let you hear it, but I don't want to play it on the air.
Yeah, because we're going to definitely, there's nobody listening to us.
And rappers be biting my shit, they don't want to admit it. So I'm definitely not playing that shit.
Yeah.
So the Realness Part 2 is my main priority. I already started on it. I got the unreleased music that I played. That's not from the Realness either. But the Realness Part 2, yo, dogs.
Let's go.
I'm so proud of you. Yeah, I'm gonna start sending you joints. Like, I'm gonna let you hear some shit. I'm in my bag. It sounds like.
But if your guys was to do a firm Part 2 where it's done the way you want it,
I don't think it should be Part 2. It should just be starting fresh. Like
I just think I don't know. If we do another one, you on it, don't worry about it.
No, I'm talking about y'all four. Like, y'all together, that shit just sounded so naturally. Like,
I mean, us four was the combination from the jump was just. I don't know what makes it so amazing, but it's amazing. It's like.
Do you think because it's unexpected also? People aren't expecting it. People don't know what's going to happen. So it makes it easier for y'all to make something seamlessly in that sense?
I don't think that, because after that song, everybody was like, we want an album.
Right.
I just think when we get together, I just think our chemistry.
As a fan, I want an album, yeah.
I think our chemistry is just so unique.
And maybe the timing is perfect too. It could be timing sometimes.
The game needs real shit right now.
Right.
Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and say there's an album because I'm working on my shit.
I think you said there's an album.
I didn't.
Yeah, we did. We started the rumor, man. It's too late. We started the rumor, man. In the words of my brother 6'7", we started the rumor. The rumor got started. It's a firm album in the works.
I don't know about that. I know there's a Realness Part 2 and the Black Book.
Yes,
the Black Book.
The Black Book. I'm in.
The Black Book is for dudes that need to think. Sometimes I like giving jewels especially to, yo, you know what I mean? What I noticed? You never too old or too young for a jewel. Like some people be like, we got to school the young dudes. There's some old stubborn dudes. Sometimes we learn from each other.
Right.
So it's like I'm putting that Black Book out next month. You know what I'm saying?
You want me to write my shit right now?
I'll get a different book for that.
Okay, damn, nigga don't even want me writing this
Nah,
shit.
we can do some shit. Yo, we can do some shit together. Real talk.
I'm gonna write a couple of quotes on your shit. I gotta think about it though.
We could do a collaborative shirt. You tag on it, I'll tag on it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think we need to do the quote.
Corey and N.O.R.E.
That one quote needs to be a shirt.
I'll print it. Oh, you know this. What's the name of your shit? Compound. Compound. Where we at in Queens? Rockaway Boulevard. Okay. Go see Compound with a C. K? Oh shit. With a K. Sorry. Go sit down. That's how you know I'm dyslexic.
Yo,
matter
of fact, call Nature now.
Okay, let's see if Nature will pick up.
Oh, there you go.
We're calling everybody today. Fuck it.
Fuck it, let's do it. Can we go trash too?
Nah.
Alright.
Thought it was on Peace.
We're trying.
Some piece is best
left alone.
Yes. Here's a new quote. I didn't write it down yet.
Go ahead.
What's the quote?
Just because I don't fuck with you don't mean I don't got love for you. But just because I got love for you don't mean I gotta fuck with you.
Jeez.
That's dope. That's hard.
Kill. Let's see if Nature picking up. If Nas pick up in Nature, don't fucking life is fucked up. I'm just being honest, bro.
Nah, maybe he's busy with the family, bro.
Oh, he picked up. Nature was gone. We here with Cormega. Say hello, goddammit.
What's up, Nature? What you making waffles right now? You making waffles? That's what's up.
That's beautiful.
What's good, man? I'm hit. No, we ain't talking about all that. Listen. So, you know you're on Drink Champs, right? Okay. So, you know I was a little upset with you, right? But I love you. You know why I was upset?
I'm not sure. I don't want to freestyle that one.
Okay. So, remember, I sent you a DM. I don't know if you remember, because I don't know what's going on, but I sent you a DM and I was like, yo, could you post?
Hold on.
Okay.
You sent me a DM. Talking, I don't know how long ago. It's like something recent.
It might have been last year. Anyway, I sent you a DM asking you to post a picture. I asked you to post my EP just for us to show love to each other, and you didn't. And I was like a little taken back by that. When I seen the scene, it just said scene. So I was like, damn, Nate.
Philosophy?
Huh? Not Mega Philosophy, Mega, the EP. So I'd rather just talk to you about it because you're my guy. And we doing men shit.
We're talking right now with the cameras. Out of everything that's going on, man, I still have your phone number in my phone. Like to say, so I may have to call me. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is.
Yeah.
Let him talk though, Nate. Let's talk. Finish. It's positive. It ends positive,
man. Chill.
It ends positive.
We're trying to show people like this is how you handle grown up shit. Yeah. Like you still my man. I ain't say I ain't fucking with you. I ain't say fuck nature. I ain't say nothing negative. I'm just saying I was a little upset. I was a little hurt. And for somebody to use the word hurt, that means they give a fuck. So, I just want the same love I give you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I give you love.
That's real.
We.
See, I wouldn't even thought about that one, but yeah, that's real. That's real right there. That's my bad. Probably overlooked what you was actually trying to get me to do, but like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that was enough to where we at right now.
Now come on, son. If we wasn't good, I wouldn't be smiling on the phone with you. I wouldn't even. I'm the one who said call nature. But I just, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta hold ourselves accountable. And there's a thing called mutualism, which I was telling N.O.R.E about. And it's like we all benefit each other when we working together. At the end of the day, if we're gonna be on some every man for self shit, a few men are gonna fall. Like, so it's like everybody, each one, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we all move like a unit, everything will be better for everybody. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And I told N.O.R.E that. So it's like, N.O.R.E just spoke to Choke. You know what I'm saying? And it's all love between them right now. So it's like, me and you obviously don't got no beef. You just text me recently. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that thing was in my chest. That thing was in the back of my head, like, damn. So rather than hold it.
Yeah, I appreciate you even saying that because, most of the time people have disagreements.
And they hold grudges. They hold grudges in the turn.
There got to be something major.
And
people, like, fall out of pocket. Sometimes you got to, I'm not big enough. I'm not too big for somebody to pull my coat and be like, well, listen, bro, I need you to do this, bro. This is why I felt this way. I appreciate it.
No doubt. It's all love.
Let's make some noise. Drink chat. All right, Nate, we gave you way too much shine. You got to go now. All right, nigga. See you later, nigga. I love you. Wild Gremlins. My brother. Goddamn, make some noise. Yo, no, but that was dope. That was dope right there. That was dope, man. That was dope. What the fuck? Why the fuck is these people calling me right now? Okay. What up? All right. No. James Cruz and Eric Nix. You ready for them?
No.
They calling you together?
They calling you now?
Together they calling you?
We signed their podcast.
Oh, they got a podcast?
We signing it. Drink chat.
Okay, We've been signing podcasts since 1983.
And you never had a contract ever. Let's get a contract. Let's do this. Let's be cool.
Yeah.
Dude's got the best podcast right now.
Who?
My brother
therapy.
Hood therapy. No, the fucking sneaker therapy is even iller. Where he gonna throw your sneakers. Did you see that?
Oh, I'm gonna keep it 100 on some real shit. People been fiending for me to do a podcast.
Yes, we gonna sign you too, nigga.
The only reason I never did a
podcast. Just quote the whole time. Your quotes.
The podcast.
That's kind of deep.
That's deep.
The only reason I never did a podcast is because I told my man, sometimes when you do the same thing as somebody you cool with, it conflicts sometimes, and I don't want to be in competition with nobody I'm cool with. I'm like, that's N.O.R.E's lane.
No,
so I'd rather just support N.O.R.E.
God damn it, I respect that.
I know a lot of people that do the same thing.
At this point, it's like having Twitter. We all got an account.
That's true.
Yeah,
but I just didn't want to do it. I feel like that's your lane.
Like, you know what? You know what you should do if you think that that's what you shouldn't do. You should do Twitch for your fans.
What's Twitch?
Twitch is
Twitch.
We'll talk off of this then.
I don't got to charge them on that, right?
No,
okay.
you do, but it's like pay-per-view for them to do whatever you're gonna do for them on Twitch.
Like what?
I mean, you talk to them. It's like a podcast, but you charge them in a sense. It's independent podcasting. Think about it that way.
Twitch.
Yeah, really. Let me finish my album first and my book. Let me finish my album, my book. We talk about Twitch and all that. But sign everybody you need to sign, man. That's good.
We were supposed
to sign everybody that came out with a podcast after the fact.
Matter of fact, N.O.R.E did tell me about this like 2 years ago. 3-4 years ago.
I got my 2 favorite podcasts right now. It's Hood Therapy, where you throw your sneakers away.
Oh my God.
My favorite podcast. We ain't
I thought you said that was Shoot Therapy.
Shoot Therapy, this is the same shit.
So when y'all threw sneakers in the water,
Therapy's not throwing
sneakers in the water.
It's a segment.
Homie, yesterday was part of that.
Yeah. That was the show.
That was the beginning.
You was a part of the show, man. You was a part of the show. And
pardon me for interjecting.
No, you can interject.
Okay.
Do what you gotta do.
You know how you said, like, Mega's a change, like, you see a change in me?
Yes.
Sometimes when people tell you things about yourself, you can either be stubborn about it or embrace what they're saying and learn from it, or, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I noticed a change in myself. Like, when we was chilling and a bottle fell, right? At the end, or glass something. Does anybody remember that? The glass fell, right? And then we was leaving, and I just doubled back and I went and picked it up. Because there was some old ladies right there, and I don't know why, but something in me was like, just get that up because you don't want them ladies to get hurt.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's real shit.
The old lady would have just been like, but
fuck the bottle.
Something about, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but that's just the kind of time I'm on. But at the same time,
it's like my brother said, it's growth. It's growth. That's real shit. That's real shit.
It's maturity.
And that's the reason why I said that, is because I love the growth in this. That's not to downplay it. It's like, maybe I accredited Islam to it. But if you became a better person as I knew you, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I accredited to Islam, so that's probably the part of that quote that you didn't like.
Nah, I liked it. I liked it all. Because at the end of the day, that's like somebody saying, yo, his grades are better in school. I wonder, is it from him studying? Or, you know, no matter what you said, it was a compliment. Like, you didn't, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't me taking offensive at all.
Only thing questionable about that whole thing was when you was like, I get Mega now. And then somebody said, does he get you? I'm like, oh, here we go. That's a sly one. That's a sly, but I'm in a good place. So I will side that. So, you know, moving forward, today is a beautiful day. It was an
Thank
honor.
you for coming out.
You already know.
Because I called you, and I've said, yo, Mega, I would like you to come on because you show restraint. When Steve Style came on here, I knew you was mad. I don't know if he was mad at me.
You did a post, right, about it.
About what? Steve Style?
After Steve, right?
I did a post to him. But it wasn't disrespectful.
No, I'm just saying, you
I challenged him.
Yeah,
I said, if you want to go to any public forum to speak, you know, and I added him.
Right.
Like, we could talk. And I gave him his props for who he is, because I don't got no beef for him. Right. If he wants to hold, you worth like $80 million or whatever. If you worth that much money, you mad at Cormega, something's not right with this picture. Because if I had $80 million, I wouldn't be thinking about nobody from 20 years ago. I wouldn't even remember you.
Right.
So my whole thing is like, I know my stories is the truth. That's one thing about me. Nobody's gonna say Mega's a liar. I'm not lying about nothing. So, like I said, I came with the papers today with people's own words conflicting with, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I have no issues with Steve at all. I respect Steve. Steve is good for the culture. I love what he did for my man's career. He took him to another level. But it's like, a part of being blessed is being compassionate and understanding where your blessings came from, and understanding like you don't have to stand on people. Yo, man, all you gotta do is reach. You could reach for something without standing on somebody. You don't gotta step on people's necks all the time. And it's like a lot of his interviews always shitting on somebody. And this is not my opinion. You could just do your own research. You don't have to shit on somebody in every interview. You're already shitting on people just by living in your lifestyle. You shitting, you doing your thing. Just be a gracious winner. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, making me look bad, like if you try to make me look stupid, you better be sharp as fuck. Because I'm coming with facts. And if you say something about me and it's accurate, I'm gonna say, you know what, you're right. And I'm man enough to say, my bad, or I'm sorry. See, that's the difference between certain people, you get to a point where you might got to this point with certain people. There's some people I can have differences with, and I'll just fall back. Because sometimes you can let it air out. Let it fade, and then you come back. When cooler heads prevail, as the saying goes. Right. Some people turn small. Yo, when you treat an issue like it's beef, that's something totally different. That's why a lot of friendships are fucked up. Because people have small fallouts, but they handle it like it's major beef. And when it's major beef, it's hard to come back to that. It's hard to take shit back to that. So certain people, I would rather them just fade out the picture of my life than to even reconciliate with them. Like, there's certain people in my life, I mean, not in my life, that were in my life, that I'm content if I never see them again for the rest of my life. Like, that's where I'm at with it. And
Stout is one of them?
No, I don't even got no beef with Stout. Because the crazy thing about Stout was I've seen Has more in the last 10 years than I've seen Steve. I've seen Has in the last 5 years more than I've seen Steve in the last 20 years. So he's really not a part of my life. So I shouldn't even be in those conversations in a derogatory manner. And it's like, be a graceful winner. Like even Chris Lighty. Chris Lighty was at some meeting and my name got brought up, right? And this is a guy I was signed to, and I got off the label. You know what Chris said? They was like, yeah, what's up with Mega? And he said, that's the one that got away. That's a graceful man.
That's honorable.
That shit made me respect him even more.
Like meaning, like he felt like he could have did more for you.
Yeah, he said that's the one that got away. Whenever there's something good, that's the one that got away. It's like having a good woman and you lose her, or like having a good friend and you having a good investment and you didn't invest in it. That's the one that got away. So when he said that, my respect for him went up.
Charlamagne the God, you made me look crazy just now, man. I called you, we called Nas, everybody picked up. You the only nigga that ain't pick up. I don't know if I'm offended or not. Your treadmill, this is Charlamagne. Say what's up to Cormega.
Throw him on there.
What's up, Charlamagne? Hold on. Let me give N.O.R.E a moment. He don't know nothing about this. My secret life. Yo, I got cool with Charlamagne when I was working at MTV on the low. Nobody knew.
What? You worked at MTV?
You was a producer. Nobody knew.
Say that again. You was a producer?
What the fuck?
Charlamagne, what's good? Yo, let me say this, bro. I'm very proud of your growth and your like the way you ascended in our culture. I'm extremely proud of you, bro. Cause I remember the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I like how you represent our people, and I like where you're going with it. You don't embarrass us. You don't make us look stupid, and you don't conduct yourself ignorantly. So thank you for that, bro.
Hold up. But Charlamagne, I say that to say we signing Cormega to us. What is it? Black Effect?
Tell them the book deal.
The Black Effect. We got the book deal. The Black Effect. We got them all. We signing them. And you also signed the Hood Therapy and Smoke Champs as well. Don't worry about that. All right. Don't worry about that. But Dream Trans Podcast Network. God damn it. All right. You want to go? My brother. This is a great interview.
Damn, we got everybody on here today.
Everybody, this is a great
Fucking
interview.
Avengers.
This is great. And you didn't go negative. No way.
Nah,
I tried
man.
to steal you that way.
No.
And you just
We
kept
bigger
it
than
solid.
that. Cause sometimes I've learned, like, when you stoop down to people's level, then you gotta go down. I'm trying to go up. I'm trying to stay up, bro. So it's like, we here. Even the nature thing that we did, I'll say this on the air, but you can edit that out. You know why I'm saying that? Because I'm compassionate now, and he felt very awkward and uncomfortable.
He was caught off guard.
He was caught off guard, and so we could edit that out.
Or you could edit it in a way where, when he was finally up to speed.
No, he's like,
Nah, you could edit it to where he's up to speed on what happened.
I gotta be real. Didn't even think of an edit at all. Let's leave it. It's what Drink Champs is.
Guys, we edited to when he knows he's on Drink Champs. He didn't know he was on Drink Champs.
Or he
It's
was
not
like,
fair to him.
you could have called me with that, or like,
You could edit that to that. It's not an edit, man. It's just.
And I gave them the nice version of why I felt he should have promoted me, cause the whole version, I had paper, I come with paper. So basically, first of all,
these are new papers.
Yeah, these are different ones. So basically, this is Victor's name on it. Time out. So there was a show out here, 8 and 9.
8 and 9. Yeah, 8 and 9. That's a lot of people.
I fucked with 8 and 9 for many years.
You do.
Right.
They gave me free reign, Mega. We want you to do a show. You're the headliner. Put who you want on the show. We're gonna fly them out here. We're gonna pay them to handle accommodations. Then we're gonna get them clothes. I put Nature and Rock Marciano. Nature made money. Then I had another show in Massachusetts. I put Nature on the show. And then after the show, it says December 18th. It's Christmas time. I don't celebrate Christmas. Took $500 out of my pay and added it to his. You know what I'm saying? So this is the type of time I'm on. When I tell you I do real shit, I put thousands in this man's pocket. So if I ask you to post a picture, so I could be a little offended if you don't post a picture if I gave you thousands.
Right.
It's not like I'm just feeling entitled for you to post my picture. Like, show me love like I show you love. So that's what I'm saying, the selfish climate amongst us all.
Queens niggas. It's Queens niggas. Let's just blame it on Queens niggas.
I kind of feel Trump hit him up to see if you had a proof of election fraud.
Queens niggas, we foul niggas.
So
you got Trump advice too?
No. So I don't want none of that smoke. So basically, all I'm saying is,
you like Trump?
No,
you like Trump.
I don't like politics.
Oh, okay.
I don't like politics.
So don't talk about it.
I don't like politics because this is a dirty game.
It's a dirty
and Biden has sent all of our homies to jail before.
Feels like you're saying you like Trump.
I'm saying Trump is a. I don't fuck with them. I don't want nothing to do with politics. I'm not politics.
Let it out.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, I mean, Bernie Sanders would have been dope.
I want to listen. Here's my ticket. Bernie Sanders and Michelle Obama.
Oh yeah, Michelle could have ran by herself.
Michelle Obama and Bernie Sanders as vice president.
Yeah.
Wow.
That would have been dope.
That's fine.
But she wasn't with it. She don't want to.
Michelle Obama and Bernie Sanders.
They want to burn out though.
Michelle would have won if she would have ran. I think.
I'm on that kind of time.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Or Yeezy maybe.
I mean, he did run though.
If Yeezy really runs, I'll fuck around with vote for him. Fuck it. We voted for everybody else.
You talking about Kanye for the clear?
Yeah.
Kanye runs for 2024.
And who's gonna be the vice president?
I feel like it should be me at this point.
Kanye, no, I'm voting for that.
At this point, niggas just
we gotta change it up. I gotta be in there too. So it's gotta be Drink Champs.
But you know what? They definitely don't want me to be the president, so they gonna let this nigga live forever. You know, jeez, I don't know why I went there, but
You running?
I ain't running.
You running 2024?
No, I'm not running. I'm not running for shit homes. Yo, but Mega, this was a pleasure, bro.
You know,
this was great. Is there anything you want? Because you got notes. Can you go look at your notes?
Look at my notes.
Yes, make sure Is there anything
And look
we
at the
didn't
paperwork.
cover?
You might have a paper you didn't bring out.
He got paperwork. He got.
I'm just saying.
This is how niggas gotta walk through the yard in the feds.
Me, man.
That's how we want his appeals, man.
Yo, this is how people gotta walk through the yard in the feds. You gotta have your paperwork. Your shit gotta be right, or you can't even walk through. This is how we walked through the feds' yard just now.
We did.
Are you understand? Are you understand? You got any? Let's see, man.
Hold on, let me go through my notes.
Let's go do your notes.
N.O.R.E. Okay, here it goes. Boom.
This is such a N.O.R.E.
Oh, so I hit y'all. Yeah, this is for the N.O.R.E. show. I had it in my. All right, so let me see. I said that one already. Okay, this is one. This ain't even in my book. And this is about stubbornness and why certain people you just gotta let them fade. Or certain people you could try, but it's like some people will rather be objective than corrected, which makes them slaves to their mistakes instead of free to improvement. So, and then I had one when I said botanist. Botanist is people that specialize in dealing with flowers. So your show, you get people that roses, and I'm like, I had that in my head. It's like when we give people our roses, we got to be careful. Basically, it's like the way you get people their roses is love. Sometimes other people give people their roses, but we need botanists. We need to be careful with some of the roses we get from people because roses have thorns in them, bro. Mm-hmm. So it's like don't give me my roses, but sting me while you give them to me. So that's why I fucks with you. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Some people, they talk about how they got love for you, but they give incomplete sentences. They'll say, I have your back. But the complete conversations is, they have conversations behind your back. Don't be an incomplete sentence when you fucking with a nigga, with a brother, okay? And then, what else? I said that. Oh, here's a very important one. We touched on that. Revisionist theory. Revisionist, somebody who changes something. So they can say the sky's blue, and then somebody else will say the sky is gray. Even though it was blue, when you said it was blue, they'll change it, and then everybody will believe the sky was gray. So I was like, gonna break down like how some people have tried to give a revisionist theory of some things in life, but I didn't have to do that because I had the paperwork. All right, and the last one, this is an important one, out of my notes. A misconception about peace or pursuit of it is that one is passive. My peace does not include turning the other cheek in the face of adversity or tolerating disrespect. So that means, yeah, I'm on my cool shit. I'm trying to be humble. I love life. But my aim is better. Walk light. You know what I'm saying? Live and let live. So that's just in general, when we, as we grow as men, sometimes when you from a certain element and then you start growing, people look at you different. And I think when we young and we have those dreams, every single person in this room had those dreams. Those childish dreams and those young dreams. The childish dreams be, yo, when we grow up, I'm gonna get rich one day and I'm gonna get a car like this. And you know, those dreams when you're little. And then some of us actually do that shit. But when we become teens and young men, adolescents and young men, our plan is to get out the hood. Y'all want to get out the hood, I want to do this. So my thing is, don't get mad at the person who stuck to the plan. Because we all had that plan. But sometimes when other people don't implement that plan, they get mad at the person that stuck to the plan. That's not fair.
It's not fair.
So update your plans rather than hate on your mans.
That's a good one.
And that's that.
God damn it. I feel like that was the great ending.
Make some noise.
God damn it. Let's do it.
Let's take a picture.